Hello.
It's so hot in Portland right now. And we were first tell them about your new glasses. These are not her normal glasses. These are your
Well, let me put this on. Nancy wanted to go 10 minutes early, so I got to put all this on.
I know you want to show them your glasses
X and everything.
Oh, I thought you wanted. Okay, I'll talk about then what I wanted to talk about. I got on.
Hello, everybody. Let's say hi to everybody.
I know. Hi, everyone.
We're early. We're 10 minutes early.
I have a reason though, because I was sitting here.
We're trying to beat the heat.
No, that's not it. Because we've got a jam-packed show for you. Sit down, get a cold beverage if you're somewhere hot. Beverage. Get a cold beverage if you're somewhere hot. Because seriously, what happened? What?
Why did you do?
No, that was my foot.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. That was my foot.
Why'd you just grab me?
What?
Why'd you just grab my leg?
Oh,
because we're not going to start needling it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just don't grab
I swear to God, I didn't do that. Sorry. Oh my God, you guys, I had an appointment yesterday. I don't know why he likes doing it on a Saturday, but I had an appointment yesterday with my contractor, and we were talking about the island that he's building. The island, special island. It's nothing. It's like if you guys saw the setup that we have now. I am cramped into these little 2 apartments and my knees are constantly getting hit. And then Stephanie, you actually have more room because you've got where the dog bed is.
It's a kitchen island.
It's a kitchen island. It's nothing like what I'm going to do next door. And it's so funny because everything I'm doing in my kitchen, I'm like, well, how's that going to look on the show?
Yeah.
Or how's that going to be on the show?
Yeah.
So there's all this room he's like, do you want me to put cabinets under
Yeah.
that? No, I want leg room.
Yeah, leg room.
I want leg room. Give me. And I said, you know what? If down the line I need cabinets, which I won't because I'm a minimalist. I don't like having a lot of stuff. I will get cabinets. But until that happens, no. Lady.
Doggy. Will we get a cabinet for the doggies? We'll get they actually have. I saw this thing the other day.
The golden retriever.
The beds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you have like this bed that's almost like down to the floor, but then they have little nooks for the dogs with it's like a cubby hole, but with pillows and blankets and like dog friendly stuff. Yeah. And I was thinking to myself, even if I had that for my dogs, they would jump up on the bed so fast. They would never use it. It would be a complete waste.
Tell them about your glasses.
Okay, so I didn't know. Okay, so my other glasses.
Hilarious.
Okay, so my other glasses are in the shop again. Nancy, you got to get lady while we do this.
I know. Tell the glasses.
All right. So I had to put on my spares, and I had not opened the package yet. So I come home and I was like, God, I got to get my other ones. So I opened it up, and these are Ray-Bans, and suddenly a light turns on these glasses, and the glasses start talking to me. They start talking to me and they say, what do you need? And I am not kidding. I'm not a paranoid person. I got scared. I thought that I was like in an episode of Black Mirror. I thought something was going to kill me. I thought aliens were approaching. I then go to here, I'll show you.
These are Ray-Bans, by the way. Okay. She came upstairs and she was freaked. She was freaked out. Now, I can't believe the guy, when we were buying the glasses at the time, did not mention this to us. Yeah. Like, did he just know we knew about things like this? Because I guarantee that had it been part of my glasses, I would have said absolutely
not. Okay, so
not.
these are my old ones. So I put these ones on. Okay, and they come in this big thing, and then I look at the box, and it says Ray-Ban Meta. And I'm thinking to myself, wait, that's Instagram. Is Instagram infiltrating
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, is that infiltrating my glasses? So then it starts playing music. Do you see this light right here? Do you see this light?
On. You got to put the glasses on in order to show them. Hi, Tessie. Hope your mom is okay. She's doing much better.
Yeah, she had bronchitis.
Yeah, but she's doing much better. Thank you so much for asking. So she saw dance video and said, pregnant my arm. She did. I'm not kidding. Remember after our live where we showed the dance video, remember how we had to tell mom to stop talking?
Yeah.
Because she was losing her voice more. She was so angry at that dance video because she goes, there is absolutely, because she had twins.
Yeah.
So, okay.
We're talking about you could say twerking.
Twerking.
People don't really know what dance
No,
video means.
it's Megan Twerkle.
Yes.
That's
Twerkle,
the hashtag.
So the light turns on and I start taking pictures suddenly. And I start recording things. And then it starts playing music on the side. Right now it's playing music in my ear.
Did it automatically pair to your phone?
It automatically paired to my phone.
That's why you got to keep your Bluetooth off.
And I got scared.
I always keep my Bluetooth off.
So I realized then the power button was on the whole time. No one explained to me that I bought smart glasses, which is basically an iPhone for your face. So now, did anyone see the movie with Joaquin Phoenix called Her? And he's walking around and he's having the love affair with his AI, Scarlett Johansson. That's me now, because the guy is talking to me going, I'm like, hey, Meta, could you play some Barry Manilow? Boom, Barry Manilow plays in my ear.
Did you do it in South Korean?
Is it all South Korean? No, I haven't. You
shocked.
I'm
shocked you didn't make the language
sound.
I know.
South Korean. Oh, that's a good idea. You know why? Because then I could be like teach. But you could.
I'm shocked.
This is the coolest part. You with these glasses. What happens is I could scan Nancy.
It's not an ad. It's not an ad.
This is not an ad
for the glasses.
I didn't even know I bought
Kris
them.
Jenner just did an ad for these glasses. This is not an ad.
I didn't know I bought them. Okay, I didn't know I bought them. I didn't know I purchased smart glasses. I liked how they looked, and I like Ray-Bans. So what's really cool is that you can look. Let's say I'm down in downtown Portland and I see a church, and I don't know what the history is behind the church. The glasses will look at the church. I'll press my little AI. Look. Here we go. My AI's on.
Stop doing it.
Okay,
it's freaking me out,
I know,
man.
it's freaking me out, man. And I go, hey, Meta, tell me the history behind this church. Oh, God. Like, Meta's trying to do it right now, but it's not.
Turn it
I gotta
off.
turn it off.
It's freaking me out, dude. She doesn't know how to turn it
Yeah,
off.
I do. There we go. It's off. Okay, so Meta then.
I don't like this.
So Meta then gives me the whole history with the church right in front of me. So I could be by myself for the rest of my life with these glasses. I don't need to talk to anybody. I could just talk to my boyfriend AI guy who's talking and playing Barry Manilow music for me.
As long as he sounds like Gong Yu, I think this is the perfect setup for you.
I think so. I mean, how do you get in trouble with glasses? You know, you're constantly home. You're safe in a safe environment.
When are your regular ones going to get? Because I don't
today.
Okay, good.
Today.
I don't feel comfortable with you wearing these all the time in the house.
Okay.
It makes me super uncomfortable.
So that's my story with my glasses.
Squid
But do they look?
Games
They kind of look ridiculous. But you know why I picked them? Gong Yu had a pair of the Ray-Ban black ones. I wanted to get black ones and I wanted to get brown ones. Brown ones look better on my face. They frame my face a little bit better. Nancy looks better in black. She looks great in black. I don't know why I don't look good in black glasses.
Because you have a smaller nose than
Maybe
me.
that's
I
it.
need thick. I need thick frames.
I'm gonna go to Clackamas today and pick up my brown glasses. Hopefully they'll be ready. That are fixed. Stop breaking your glasses.
It's so funny because when we were
these are indestructible.
When we were checking out and they do all this stuff and we put it all on one credit card.
Didn't
so the guy goes,
would you
like, the guy goes, would you like the warranty? And I go, yes.
Yeah.
For Stephanie.
But you know what? Did they cost an arm and a leg? They cost $300. And you have to then pay, I think, extra for Wi-Fi if you're out of your our Wi-Fi area. You know, roaming fees.
Wait,
it's like a phone.
Mine cost more than those.
Yours were $500.
No way.
$500. These were $300.
This is so stupid.
Go to Ray-Ban
Meta. Mom's gonna get mad at us.
Why?
She told us to stop talking about how much our glasses are. She got mad at us last time.
Okay.
She yelled at me. She yelled at me.
Guys, I just bought Ray-Ban.
But she yelled at me.
Okay, guys, I just bought Ray-Ban Metas. Anyone can look that up right now.
No, I know.
Look, my glasses just looked them up. Watch this.
Mom said, "Can you not
Meta? Google Ray-Ban Metas."
She got mad because I went like this. She got mad at me.
But we wear glasses every day.
I know, but she still got mad, and I felt bad, and I didn't want to act. I didn't want to act like a bougie. Okay, Tessie says for doggies. Bougie.
Yeah, but I don't know if you.
Yeah, I know what bougie means. Bourgeois. Okay. It's short for bourgeois. Yeah, do you know what bourgeois means?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay, bougie. Okay,
do your thing again.
No. For doggies from Managen, and do you, girl, want a puppy? 6 dogs my house. Oh my God, you have
wait, finish it. I don't even know what you're saying.
Tessie and his crazy hospital right now. My dog and my mom's 5 5 dogs. Oh my God, you have a house full of animals right now. That is nuts.
Tessie's daughter did a beautiful
These are
portrait
gorgeous.
of Lady and Brody for us.
This is wonderful. Today's animal rescue, please go to the description box below if you're enjoying this video. Don't give us tips or super stickers or anything like that. We prefer that you go directly.
If you do, we'll send it.
Yeah, but if you do give it, like, if you want to get our attention, do like $1.09. Do the least you can give, and then go down to the description box below and give directly to the animal shelter that we have done today. It's another cat rescue. I'm so sorry I don't have the name in front of me, but just go down there right now and look and click on it and learn about it. It's great. I believe they're in North Carolina too. So
hey, you want to hear, before Nancy's wearing her Squid Game shirt, you want to hear one of the memes going around for the LA National Guard thing?
No.
They go, screw.
Can you explain what that is to people that don't know?
In Los Angeles right now, there's riots, and LA is like Portland,
it's
where
the
it's
summer
not.
of 2020.
Hey, it's not that peaceful. You know, people say it's peaceful. It's not that peaceful. So President Trump is going to bring in the National Guard.
I think he already did, didn't he?
He did last. Oh, we don't know
know
what's going on. Let him do it. He's the president of the United States. I don't care. Gavin Newsom had a problem with it because he's a lunatic and psychotic and such a freaking loser. Like, I'm sorry. I'm a registered Democrat. That guy is such a dork.
Oh, no.
Man.
All our friends in
that
LA.
Guy's a moron.
No. All our friends in LA hate
Gavin Newsom.
They can't
cannot stand that guy. He is such a poser. He thinks he's better than everybody.
You're begging for it.
He's a psycho. He's talking about how the National Guard shouldn't come in when the President of the United States is talking. It's like, give me a break. So the National Guard is coming in, and Nancy's wearing her Squid Game shirt. And there's a meme going around saying, screw the National Guard, bring in the Squid Game guards.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Why
so
didn't you show me?
Jeez.
Why didn't you send it to see? This is what I'm talking about. It's the freaking...
It's like an earthquake just now. No, but they said bring in the Squid Game guards, and only Nancy would understand that. But I you know what?
Everyone's good.
I was running around doing so much housework this morning because I didn't want to deal with the. Listen, today in Portland, everybody bring in your dogs, bring in your cats. If I see dogs and cats outside,
and
Washington, if I see a dog or a cat outside, I will bring it in.
It's mine.
It's mine. And I'm sorry, that's the way it works.
She actually did steal a cat.
I have stolen many cats before on hot days and snowy days, and I will keep them for myself, and they'll have a better life. So. Bring your cats in.
A lot of people were asking us, like, what's the temperature here?
It's going to be 100 at 7.
It's going to be maybe, see, the thing is, and we don't have humidity, thank God. But Portland, much like when it snows or has an ice storm, it shuts down. And people don't believe me. Like, I literally say, you guys, it's going to be like 95 degrees here today. The city's going to shut down. And everyone thinks I'm nuts when I say that. But it's
Zurich,
like,
Sweden.
Yeah, but that's Texas. See, you
no,
guys.
No, Zurich, Sweden.
Oh, I know.
Hi.
Here. But you guys are equipped.
You guys are equipped. We're not equipped. The city of Portland is not equipped.
We are like the testing ground for all the dumb ideas. We're the testing ground for green energy. So yesterday, for the first time in our lives that I've ever seen, we started having rolling blackouts.
Yeah. No, in New York they had them. Remember
no,
New York?
I know in New York and LA because they're
no. I'm just saying in LA when we lived in LA they had rolling blackouts.
I understand that. That's because LA uses. But I'm talking about this is the first day we've had a hot day, and you mean to tell me we're already getting rolling blackouts?
Yeah, of course.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So, this is the city of what not to do.
Nancy made me turn my glasses off, so I can't ask my glasses. But this is the peak of the heat is going to be at 6:00 p.m., 96 degrees. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot to people in Texas, but in the city of Portland, that's a lot for us.
Yeah.
Because we are like New York and LA. It's very much like
New York is used to it.
New York has
have you been to the summer in New York? You've been there.
Yes.
Then why are you saying
because
that?
They all have window units like us.
Exactly, because they get the humidity. We don't get the humidity. LA gets hot.
I'm just saying we're gonna get hot today, so get ready.
Okay.
Okay. I got the. You know what? I got to show you what my mom bought me. Look at this.
This is so weird.
This is so funny. Okay, look at this, guys. This is a fan, and you can.
She's been
You
walking
put it.
around with
You
this
put it
all
over.
day.
You put it over your neck, and then you move it like this. Look, it keeps you cool all day. It's a neck fan, and my mom bought it for me.
Yeah, but
Isn't that cool? Because I could do my
This would drive-
housework,
it
and I could
makes
take
noise.
I could take my dogs for a you know what. Look
Oh,
at that.
you're not going to be one of those women that do that. No. Take that off.
Let's get physical.
One last thing before we start.
Thanks, Mom.
My Manuka honey came in
Oh Jesus.
now I told everybody, because I will be on stage soon with Zach Peter, who
I
is
love that. Am I not going to be there? She goes, I'll be on stage
well,
soon.
I'm giving them the reason why I'm trying to get into like my perfect body
You're
shape.
perfect. Because
Right-
Zach's hot. That's
yeah,
why.
right now-
Zach is hot.
Right now, currently, Zach has a better physique than me. He is toned. He is there. He is with it. His arms are just perfect. His legs, everything. So I need to like look like half of that. So that's why I'm just buying all these gimmicks. Now, this is one thing I'm going to say about the honey. You take a thing a day. I haven't
all
taken mine
crap.
today. Now, no. Can I say something about the
She
Manuka
got
honey?
food poisoning last night
No,
from it.
what is going on with you? Did you take a speed pill today? I ordered Mexican food from this place and I got food poisoning. It was awful. But it wasn't from the honey. So anyways, I want to say something about the Manuka honey. I'm a caramel lover. Caramel. How do you say it?
You say potato and I say potato.
So
Zach would not want me.
What?
I don't know if Zach's single, but he definitely. You guys, Zach is not playing for my side. If you know what I mean.
Yeah,
And
he's not on our team.
Yeah,
guys.
I wish.
Yeah.
You don't think I've tried to switch over Link, Lauren? You don't think I've tried to switch over Zach? There's
So they
been
can date you.
many men in my
Oh,
life who I have tried to get to switch over to my team, and they refuse to do
You
it.
guys, it was the dream of the 90s for a
Oh.
lot of women to just switch them over.
I
but
wanted Barry
we gave
Manilow,
up. Oh,
Barry
we gave
Manilow.
up in the 2000s. We were done then. Then we
do
just
have
realized,
low
wait a
blood
second,
sugar.
it's not going to work.
My mom got mad at me the other day because I ate some. Remember?
Do you have low blood sugar?
Why is it okay for you to say mom got mad at you over the glasses, but I
Oh,
can't say
yeah.
the other day? She got mad at me because I had a bite of something because I am on fire. I'm on fire in my pants. I don't know what that means.
Back to the
For
honey.
Zach.
This is not an ad for Manuka honey again. I'm just sharing you guys my journey as people. I hate it when people say journey, but this is my journey of looking better than Zach Peter on the road. So I like that it's not sticky like honey. I have to say it's from New Zealand. You can only get it in New Zealand. You take a teaspoon a day. It's not
tried.
as weird.
I
You
tried.
should try it.
No. I tried like Elaine. I tried
What?
so hard.
What?
Elaine got someone to switch over, but then remember he went back to the other team because she didn't have the right equipment. Do you remember the whole story? That's how it works.
Well,
you don't
she-
have the right equipment.
At one point when she was in high school, we were doing a show at Lakewood. If you guys are from Portland, it was Lakewood Community Theater.
Oh,
we
in
were
Lake
doing.
Oswego.
We were always the youngest ones in the cast, and we were the twin concubines. What were we called? The Gemini twins.
Gemini twins.
And there was a guy, and I can say his name because we're still really good friends to this day, Alan. And he's married to a very good friend of
Should
ours,
never
Ron. And wait, tell your story.
No, it's-
What was the story?
I was talking about.
I thought you were talking about Alan. I thought you were going to say how you tried to switch.
Well, that's
Alan.
what you're saying, right? now.
Oh, okay. Tell the story then.
No, it's fine. I don't want to.
Stephanie,
I don't want to talk about this.
Stephanie would do everything with Alan, and at some point, I think she thought she was dating him.
We went. You know what we used
They
to
would
do?
go house hunting.
We used to love on the weekends to go to like houses and like open houses. And we weren't even looking for a house because I was in high school living with my parents and he was in Lake Oswego living in an apartment. But that was our thing to do. We just
Oh.
loved going to houses,
I remember that.
open houses.
Yeah.
And then we'd go to parties together, but we would bring gifts with our
With their
names on it. Yeah.
yeah.
And people would be like, what? And it's
It
like,
was
it was like a best friend.
yeah.
But then I wanted Like
he was also like 10 years older
like
than
10
us.
years older than me, but it's like he was my best friend.
And like our mom was like, my mom trusted us with our gay men friends more than our high school friends. Like she would be like, where are you going tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to Alan's house. Okay, you can spend the night. But then it was like, no, I'm not kidding. But then it was like when we wanted to stay out all night for like our prom. Hell no.
You guys gotta be home at
Absolutely
3.
not.
You guys can bring, you could bring Wayne and Andy and Jeff
You
and
can
Andrew
bring them
home.
back to the
You
house.
can bring them back to
the
my house, but you can't stay
You're
out
not
past
staying out.
3 o'clock.
Oh, you're going to the cat. You're going to the cat.
Here's a bottle of tequila.
Here you go.
Dad gave us some bourbon and said, just bring it to Alan.
Yeah.
You don't drink it, but you can give this to Alan.
You tell Alan hi for me.
Hi, friend.
So it's like that.
Okay,
That was
let's
our
start
life.
this.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, before
Oh, is Sue Smith here?
where's Sue?
Is she in the chat?
She can't talk because she's sick.
Uh-oh. Everybody's sick. Mom's
She's sick.
Sue
She's
Smith.
like, I can't talk. I talked to her yesterday. I was like, what's wrong? And she goes, I can't talk. And I go, Sue,
She
no.
does. She trusts the gay guys. You want to know why? She's a huge Connie Francis fan. Where the boys
I don't think there's a I think people are people. And I think growing up in Portland.
I toured with Dionne Warwick and she was with Connie Francis. And I will tell you this right now. That was the best party I have been to in my entire life.
Yeah.
I've never seen hotter guys in my life in an audience before. I wanted to date them all. Of course, they didn't want to date me, but I was in love with all of them. That's all I'm going to say about Connie Francis.
Yeah, she's great.
No, but it's like, how hot were those guys?
Yeah, no, even
Like
our dad.
Nancy and I have been to Fire Island. It's like, you know what it is? It's like being a diabetic in a candy store. Like, like that's how we were in Fire Island. We were just like, oh no,
I just don't.
So hot.
I just don't.
And they're so fun. It's
think
like
about
guys are
it
so
anymore. I don't even think about it
no,
anymore.
but you know what I mean. I'm just giving a story about
yeah,
Connie
I know
Francis.
the Fire Island thing.
Yeah, it's like being a diabetic in a candy store.
Sue is sick. I do want to thank Sue for sending me some pictures that we're going to get to a little bit later. But guys, when Stephanie's getting ready and I'm sitting here, Stephanie has a TV in her. There she is. Where's Sue?
Oh no.
Didn't want the ER, but they did me good. Oh, you did? Oh, she got steroids at the ER.
I hope you got an IV too.
So when I'm sitting here, I'm watching Keeping Up with the Kardashian reruns. And it's the episode one of the episodes where Khloe's pregnant with True. I had never noticed this before, you guys. So I took a picture of Stephanie's TV screen. Khloe, Kim, and Scott are doing yoga.
Yeah, I remember
Not once does the yoga instructor tell her to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
Not once. Now, keep in mind, Khloe does not do yoga. So this is Khloe's first time doing yoga. You should see how easy it was for her, Steph, with that. She was able. Okay,
so
so
that's
here we
what
go.
we're people are asking what we're going to talk about today. Disneyland. We're going to talk about the twerking video. This is also one being pregnant and being able to do things that. Okay, there she is.
So here's Khloe.
Look at her stomach all deflated.
Now, everyone. I'm glad Sue Smith is in the chat talking about steroids because a lot of people were like, "Well, how did Meghan look a little kind of puffy? How did Khloe look a little puffy?" You guys, it's called prednisone. Take a freaking prednisone and a woman's face will puff up like nobody's business. But you mean to tell me Khloe Kardashian is sitting there with a big fat baby bump? What is with that line right there, you guys? Steph, do you see that line?
Yeah.
Pregnant women who have ever been pregnant out there. Hello?
Yeah, we
is
did
that crease normal?
Yeah, we did a whole thing on Khloe.
No.
We're terrified.
This is new for me. Okay, here's Kim on the ground doing yoga. Now look at Khloe over there. What the hell is that?
It's so weird. I know. I see pictures of I went back into pictures of my mom being pregnant with us. I don't recall the stomach being squished down like that. I don't recall my mom being able to put her ankles together like that. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I mean, she should, what she should do? Meghan Markle and Chloe should be in Cirque du Soleil because they're so limber.
While pregnant.
That would be a show.
Then Chloe just does this move. The bump disappears. It just completely disappears. Chloe's just doing this move. Look at her ankles aren't swollen. Her arms aren't swollen. Her butt's big because we know she's gotten a Brazilian butt lift.
Well, we allegedly.
Yeah, she has. Come on. Nobody looks like that. But okay, and so then everyone's okay. So here's Kim, who also has a Brazilian butt lift. So you see a tiny stomach, but the problem with Brazil, you sit down and the butt goes out.
Yeah,
because
you look like an ant.
Because what they do is they lipo your stomach and they shoot it into your bum. Okay, I read about it. I know what it is. Okay, they shoot it straight into your bum. They take your fat in your stomach and they shoot it in your bum. I haven't done it, but I know what it is. Okay, so you can see clearly that she's sitting down and you can see her bum go like this.
Yes.
Chloe's trying to do the same thing here. Her stomach disappears, but her bum still sticks out because she's got a Brazilian butt lift.
It's weird. You can actually see something kind of wrapped around there.
Yeah.
You know, it's the problem with the Kardashians these days, and a lot of people are saying this, is that they can still get away with the pictures, but video, the Hulu show now is so, what am I going to say? What is the Hulu show? It's so, disformed, I guess, maybe just
disjointed.
I don't know, but it's they can't get away with as much because the video. Yeah. How are you going to get away with editing?
Well, that's the thing, and that's the problem. I don't think they thought we were going to have social media where idiots like me were going to take a picture of it, then balloon it up, and then look at it like this. Fifi Butterfly, yes, prednisone is a necessary evil. Sometimes I had to take 100 milligrams and got massive moon face.
Oh yeah,
I had to take it once because I was sick and I was doing a show and I had to sing soprano.
Like
and so the doctor's like, "Here's some prednisone. You'll be singing tonight, but boy, you're going to feel weird."
It's
and my face ballooned up like nobody's business.
There's a lot of medications. There's antidepressants that could do it. There's all sorts of stuff.
So yeah, here's a prednisone.
There's alcohol.
Yeah. So then right after they did this intense yoga session, Chloe do pregnant women lean like this and just let their bump just free flow like that after they've done that?
I don't know. I've just never been pregnant.
Guys, answer the question, please. Is that normal? Is that normal?
I just really think Meghan and Chloe should put this, take it to the road. Take it to the road. Take it to the streets. How much money would they make? Look at us. We're contortionists, pregnant.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, let's talk about this stupid Disneyland shit.
Oh, God. Oh, sorry, Mom. You can't say the S.
Oh, S. Sorry.
It's not in Mom's presence.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's not ladylike.
I feel bad because I don't realize something. But guys, you have to understand.
My favorite word is the F word. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's my favorite word.
Where the heck is my royal? Oh, here it is.
I say that Nancy and I do each, but not in a mean way. We say it like in
we say it in the most loving way possible. Yeah.
The F word.
The F word is in the most loving possible
way possible.
Okay, so they take the kids to.
It's normal to help a sore back when you get your. Well,
no, it's a steroid.
Yeah.
But it also makes you look like you have a really
Michelle's
face.
In the chat. Royal Daily.
Everybody's here today.
Everybody, baby. Everybody give Michelle Royal Daily Tea a follow.
I can't believe
she's awesome. What'd you miss?
I didn't.
Do you want me to describe it?
No, I'm sending it right now. I'm just like,
what is it?
It's one of those times where I get everything ready and then the Kardashians are on over there and I get distracted again.
Okay, well, you could have put Kids in the Hall on because that's the other choice.
There's
two choices
I can't do Kids in the Hall.
There's two choices in the kitchen. But what are the choices?
I know, but the problem is if I do Kids in the Hall, then I'm like, I cringe sometimes. It's certain ones.
What was last night's? They were doing all Dave stuff last night, but they did the cancer bit where Bruce caused cancer. They did that one, but I guess that is Dave too. Dave started the bit.
I walked in the kitchen and they were doing Naked for Jesus. And
Jesus,
and I go like this.
It's funny. It's funny because it's real.
Okay, here we go. Okay. So Meghan Markle, in our opinion, has just given up on this
life.
Yeah, that too. Just trying to be anything.
I believe that.
In our opinion, we just think that this whole as everything is kind of done. We think she's not focusing on it anymore. Like
well, she had to work. She had to work. She had to work, you know,
but
for more than an hour.
I think what happened was they were like, wait a second, you guys, they didn't sell very well. What are we going to do? You know, I mean, that's my personal opinion.
Oh, there was an issue with your file. Please try again a little later. That's the problem. I think we have too many files on our...
I know, I'm taking something
That's
out.
the problem.
Well, you know...
Hello, StreamYard. We have a lot of content today.
I know, but we pay the extra for the service.
We pay the extra. Do you want me to ask my glasses why it's not
No,
working?
do not turn those things on again. I think that's why we're having issues.
No, they're off. They're powered off right now.
They're like, no.
These glasses are the best thing that's ever happened. Because I swear to God, one day, I'm just, while she's sleeping, I'm just going to put them on her. I'm just going to stick them on her. And then like from my remote, just like start playing stuff and having him talk to you the whole time. I'll be like, hey, Meta, talk to my sister, Nancy.
Can you not do that?
Yeah, I will.
I can't believe like the
Resting Dollface is here too. Look,
Oh
all
my
our friends
God.
are here. Everybody give Resting Dollface a follow. She's the coolest.
Okay, so let's talk about while I'm waiting for this to download. I don't know why it's being
It is.
so
So we have
difficult.
too many things on there.
No,
I
because I
see
just deleted a bunch of crap.
it. Okay.
No, it's the file. It's the file.
Okay. So let's
No,
move on.
no, because this is these are the most important pictures. Here,
Why
you
don't-
talk.
Why
You
don't we
talk.
start something else?
Okay.
We'll start something else, and then you can do it.
The thing about Disneyland, because you didn't you go to one of Will's kids' birthdays at Club 33? Didn't you go once?
No, I went to an adult birthday with Will.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Because I mentioned that on Twitter and I couldn't remember if it was for the kids or for the
No,
adults.
all Will Smith's kids' birthday parties were at his home that I attended.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Because he didn't want his kids to be in the public and have pictures taken.
That's interesting.
Interesting.
It was at his house.
Yes.
Trey's 10th birthday party was at the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So anyways, so Disneyland makes it very easy for families to go in and out. Celebrities go in and out all the time. This is not a big deal. It's like super, super
And
easy.
it's very easy if you get the accommodations there. If they give you the dream suite. Ooh.
Yeah, well, that's what I have the pictures of. So why don't you
Okay, it's very easy if you get the accommodation there, which is the dream suite, and they bring you in and out, and you can leave whenever you want, and you can go out. What they basically do, and which I noticed, is that during the carousel ride, when they were on the carousel,
yeah,
is it Mary Poppins, I believe, carousel ride? Is that Mary Poppins?
whatever it is. I
Chim,
don't know.
chimney,
I haven't
chimney.
been to Fantasyland in years, dude.
Well, I'm just saying, I think it's Mary Poppins. And it looks like from pictures of Archie and Betty that they closed down the ride just for them, because there are people in the background that are watching them, not taking pictures, because who the crap gives a crap about Harry and Meghan. But there were a lot of empty horses on there.
Well, I have all that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so frustrated that
Don't be
that
frustrated.
StreamYard's doing this to me, because I had like such good stuff and stuff. Talk to people while I'm doing. Oh,
Okay.
Revealing's here too.
Oh my God, everybody's here. Everybody follow Revealing. Hello. Sorry guys. Yeah,
we
but
got a great show. Don't worry.
But also Splash Mountain was sort of the same. It's like you saw that there were nobody else. There was nobody else on the ride, and that's one of the things that you can get. I believe it's like $2,200 a night for the Dream Suite.
It's 15.
Plus-
I have that on.
Well, it doesn't matter. We can talk about it.
No,
It's
no, no,
okay.
I know.
We don't need to get to your pictures. It's fine.
We have to be factual, or Megan will sue us.
Factual or actual.
Well,
It's factual or actual.
Okay, if this doesn't work, I'm going to throw my computer out of the window.
If this doesn't work, she's gonna break these smart glasses.
I really do
into-
think it might be your smart glasses.
She's gonna break it over her knee and throw it in the basuna.
Oh, good, it worked.
Okay,
Okay. So a lot of Sussex Squad was saying that, hey guys, look at how down to earth Harry is being.
Oh, yeah.
He's just like Princess Diana. He's taking his kids to an amusement park. He's giving them a normal childhood.
Around the common
Okay,
people.
let me tell you something about what Princess Diana did. And I know this for a fact because I have a documentary that I pulled up that says by one of her bodyguards that she made the boys. Do you guys know that shot of her going down with the log?
Yeah.
That wasn't Disneyland. That was another theme park.
Yeah, of course, the famous log ride.
Not at Disneyland. They weren't at Disneyland.
I know, Nancy, yeah. The famous log ride.
And her bodyguard was like, she made them wait in line with the other kids. She did not make them rope it off. He goes, of course, there were some special things that we had to do, but she made them go to the amusement park.
She didn't make them. They wanted to.
Well, you know what I mean. She made them. She had them wait in line. Thorpe Park. Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Meghan and Harry took their kids to the TWiN Royal experience. Okay, guys? Mm-hmm. That is not like what normal, down to earth, any kids teaching your kids what it's like to be a normal kid does. Okay. This is so above and beyond. Even celebrities, they'll do the VIP experience where you get a guide.
Angelina Jolie does
and they take you around the park and they do this, but they don't even do the TWiN experience. Okay. This is above and beyond. So the Royal experience is basically this, and this is what's so funny about these pictures.
Enjoy an intimate evening amid the splendor of lavish decor, culinary inspiration.
Now, this is what's so hilarious. It looks like the inside of a castle. No, it looks like their royal castle.
Definitely Beauty and the Beast vibes.
No. They could have literally stayed in the royal family to get this sort of experience. Exactly. I'm not kidding. In keeping with its unique location, now it's right by, I believe, Club.
It's right above
33.
It's in New Orleans Square.
In the New Orleans, but by Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's across the street from that Mexican restaurant that you and I drink beer at.
No, we can't. Remember, we went and we can't drink there anymore.
They stopped it.
Yeah, they stopped it. Oh my God, we were looking all day for alcohol.
We went to New Orleans Square,
and we're like, they've got to have it over there. And then they're like, they only serve alcohol at Club 33.
Oh, that's so funny. I forgot about that.
And then we left.
Yeah, we left. We did.
In keeping with its unique location, discreetly perched above Royal Street in New Orleans Square, upstairs, the famed Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's right by New Orleans Square.
Yeah. TWiN Royal is decorated in the Empire style made popular in the 19th century New Orleans. Today, when you host your special evening TWiN Royal, you add your own chapter to the residence. Now, a lot of people were saying, do they get to spend the night there? No, not anymore. You used to be able to spend the night in those rooms. Not anymore. Now what they do is they bus you. You can stay at like this really nice Disney spa hotel in Anaheim, but then they'll take you straight to the TWiN Royal.
That's what I'm saying. What we saw, and a lot of people are speculating. Oh, Betty's not wearing shoes. She's outside of the thing.
They were in a room.
They were in a room. Yeah, I call it the holding area because you can hang out there all day. It's like an apartment.
It's where they have the party.
But you just can't sleep there.
On the evening of your TWiN Royal experience, your guests will arrive at the majestic Disney's Grand California. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, where you will be greeted by hotel valets once your entire party assembles. Legendary Disney service is on display, blah, blah, blah. We give you guys a patio. It's freaking awesome.
You get drinks.
Yeah, then it's time for dinner. You and your guests get to sit down.
It's nice that she had a butler with a salon service.
That's what I'm saying.
It's so ridiculous. You're not being one of us. You are not one of us.
You're not treating your kids normal.
You are not being anything like us. If you wanted your children to act like a prince and a princess, then you should never have left the UK. You morons.
Yeah.
You idiots.
And don't say that we're like, oh, but they look at them trying. No, you know exactly what you're doing because you wouldn't have put the pictures out because Disney, not in the history of the world, and she can tell you, not in the history of the world has Disney ever broken any NDAs, has the employees ever gone against the company and spilled to the press that a celebrity was in the dream suite.
Not even. I'd like to tell a little story.
Why did you tell everybody that you went to Disneyland unless you were trying to pull a Kardashian, which we're going to get to in a sec? Tell the story.
My parents. Okay, Nancy was sick this night, so it sucked. But my parents,
I remember,
loved us so much that my dad was the president of the Photo Marketing Association, and he one night surprised us, and he said, "Guess what, girls? I shut down Universal Studios just for you and your friends." And it was like 30 of us.
He didn't pay for it.
He didn't pay. Well,
I don't want people thinking like we could write it.
PMA paid for it. But
Photo Marketing Association.
Photo Marketing Association paid for it. but he was the president, so
Yeah.
he got to do fun stuff like that. But they shut down the whole thing. Okay, it happens. They shuttle you to and fro. There are valet. It's basically, you know, when you hear Ariana Grande went to Disneyland with Ethan Slater or Disney World for the day or the night. No, they shut it down. Okay. They shut down certain rides in certain areas. They rope off certain places. I remember trying to get to Western Town once for the McDonald's fries at the wagon area. They had roped off that area, which means there was probably someone, I don't know, King of Arabia, somebody important was taking their kids and they wanted to ride the ride by themselves. And that's exactly what Harry and Meghan did.
That's
this
not normal.
This crap of them putting it on Instagram and everybody looking happy and Harry not wanting to kill himself at the end of the day, riding all those rides with his screaming children and the people around him probably drove him nuts. You know?
Yeah.
He wasn't smiling.
Yeah.
God, I would need those signature cocktails too.
Yeah. In true Disney fashion, you can end your evening with the grand finale dessert on the private balcony where you and your guests are treated to a spectacular view of the rivers of America. And you guys saw that in the picture on a certain night, prime viewing of the park's nighttime entertainment. That's the freaking fireworks.
Yeah, we saw it. Okay,
now,
you did it.
The breathtaking suite cost $15,000. Do I think Harry and Meghan forked this out?
No.
Probably not.
No, because in her Instagram post, she said, thank you. And she tagged Disneyland.
Yeah,
That
that's
means
when
she got paid
trying
for,
to merch it.
She merched Disneyland.
Because you know what happened? Everybody that saw that post went over and they typed in Club 33. They typed in and the Dream Suite. And you know why?
Why is the Club 33 balcony? It's all part of the Dream Suite.
Yeah.
That's all there. When I went to a birthday party at Club 33, we were all trying to get into the Dream Suite.
They won't let you.
They won't let you. It is very private, even for the highest up person. I don't know why. It's almost like Walt Disney's ashes are in that room. It's like something's going on.
No. The Dream
It's
Suite,
like Scientology.
it's just like Cinderella's castle.
Yeah.
He was supposed to have his private quarters there. It's
That's-
really creepy.
It's really
and then
creepy.
he died before a lot
lot
done.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt weird
But
when I was
like-
there because it was nighttime and I was like, ooh.
They probably took Betty to the Bibbidi Bobbidi boutique, which the kids go
But
and
they
they get a
roped it
princess.
off.
Yeah, but it was not what Princess Diana did. Everyone's saying, oh, he's doing what no, Princess Diana had a Hard Rock jacket on. She was getting wet. She was waiting in line. She was,
Talking to people? That
No,
carousel,
there was nothing.
That carousel ride confirmed it for me. There was not one kid on that ride, and those kids are not getting any kind of social skills. They are going
allegedly.
to
Okay,
that's
let's
my
not
di-
keep
okay,
going with the
all right,
kids. Okay, let's not keep going with
That's
the kids.
my opinion.
Okay, so they spent whoever spent $15,000 to live like Harry has lived
his whole
life.
He
basically.
walked into the room and said, "Look, guys, this is where this was my bedroom when I was a kid."
Yeah, here's the private patio. Here's the balcony that they were on that they took the picture.
That's the Pirates of the Caribbean is to the right.
And then look at this. This is the dining hall. Like I said, this is Buckingham Palace.
This is where Prince Harry had breakfast every morning with his grandma.
It's so funny.
And they're taking him there for an experience.
Okay.
And then, we got the cosplay.
Okay, so let's talk about the freaking log ride.
Jesus.
Okay, well, no, here's the Dumbo ride. Okay, so this is Fantasyland. This is a Dumbo ride. The one thing I noticed more than anything, and it's June, honey. I'm sorry.
It's June.
Disneyland is freaking packed.
Packed to the max.
Packed to the brim. And there's nobody in that ride over there. Nobody in that little
They closed
Dumbo.
every single ride off.
Exactly. And there's nobody standing there. That makes me extremely nervous.
It makes me nervous because those kids are going to grow up thinking that's normal.
Yeah. Here they are. They had to show this.
Yeah, we were right at
We
the
don't
look.
care.
We're just like everybody.
And then, of course, this is the one that's circulating that the Sussex SWAT is going crazy because they're like, she's a real life princess and she's meeting a princess.
Oh, God.
I've never seen Frozen. Is the Frozen chick a princess? Was she a princess? Are they all princesses? I don't even know.
So.
I have no idea, guys.
Let it go, Elsa.
I have no idea. Her name's Elsa. Yeah. So Betty's meeting the princess.
They do open it for VIPs, but people are saying in the comments, they open it up early for VIPs. Yes, Nancy and I could be VIPs. We could get a VIP passport. That's very easy. I think I was talking to...
There's a difference between VIPs and having the dream
But I was talking to Revealing the other day, and she was telling me she had she does the Disneyland pass. We all do it. We all do it.
Well, no, we used to have the day.
But they're trying to come across as relatable, and
nobody's on the freaking ride.
There's nobody ahead of them. That makes no sense. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Okay.
Harry.
Here's the carousel ride, and I feel very uncomfortable even showing these pictures.
They rope off people like cattle.
And then there's nobody else on the
nobody else on the ride.
Even like you said, Angelina Jolie, when she went on that carousel with Paris, she was pregnant and she had Maddox and and they had all the kids on there.
Yeah, because they're normal.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt's normal.
So if Sussex Squad, if you are going to play that Diana card, you're sadly mistaken, because no kid experiences stuff like that. I think it's great that they have parents that can literally rope off certain areas. Now, I don't know why these two kids are any more special than like we've seen in the park. I've seen so many kids in the park. I've seen Ryan Gosling and Ava Mendes and their kids, their kids at the park.
Yeah.
And nobody's bugged them. Like, I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Well, no, it's like they're definitely
there's the balcony.
Yeah. They can't afford, and that again, they're at the suite, and that's why she's not wearing shoes. So everyone calm down.
She's probably having her birthday cake, she's running around and having the VIP experience.
One person on my X page was like, "Did they have everybody in the park sign NDAs?" I'm like, "No, they roped off everything."
Yeah, at no point. Listen, Disneyland had a normal day. They are so used to this.
Oh, they're so efficient.
All you do is, if you're a normal person who has a ticket and you're walking in, there are certain times where certain areas are roped off.
Yes.
And if you're a California resident, like we were for a long time, and we had those yearly passes. If we had those yearly passes where we would just be like, let's go to Disneyland today. You would go and you would just know. You knew a VIP was just here today. And there were certain areas that are going to get roped off. Come back in a half an hour. It'll be unroped off.
They could have done that. They could have said, we're coming to the park and this is that and this is that. But they had to act like they had to act like the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Well, that's how they had to act.
Here's the thing.
Scared the crap out of me.
Here's the thing. Megan Stiles said, so the squad says I'm reaching. I don't think you're reaching.
Guys, I put that up on my ex last night. It scared me because she studies that woman so much. Yeah. She wasn't even on the ride with her kids, and she knew exactly what she was going to do. She knew exactly what she was going to do.
Let's get to that ride. The ride we're talking about is Megan during this. This is Diana on the log ride, and this is Megan on Space Mountain. Now, the reason a lot of people were asking me last night, why aren't the kids with her? Because Space Mountain is a roller coaster in the dark.
Kids can do it, though.
I'm sure maybe
Archie could have done it,
but maybe he just didn't want to.
Maybe he didn't want
to. The other thing I think is, and trust me, you guys, see, this is why it bothers me that it didn't send me.
It's okay.
This is just too good to not show.
Nancy's upset over StreamYard. Here, let me StreamYard. Meta.
Oh, here it is.
Meta, tell me why StreamYard is acting up.
Don't turn those on. I guarantee that's why it was doing it earlier. There's a glitch in the matrix.
Probably. I'm just listening to my podcast over here.
Everybody and their mom and anybody who's been to Disneyland knows when the picture is going to be taken on the log ride and on Space Mountain and on Cars.
Everybody knows.
And the
and you do these stupid poses.
And even in Walt Disney World.
Why'd you decline it?
No freaking idea. Even in Walt Disney World, there's that Epcot imagination. What is it? Figmentation. And everyone knows it's sponsored by Kodak. And everybody knows when the picture is going to be taken. And you go on the run. Yeah. So everyone and their mom knows that. Meghan knew that she needed to get her and Harry, not the kids. She didn't want the kids. She wanted her and Harry on that freaking Space Mountain ride so she could post it. Okay. She's not stupid. Listen. And the reason I can say this
Are
is
you saying she wanted Harry? Because she didn't have the kids on there.
that's what I'm saying. She did not want
the children.
the children. She wanted to get
She wanted
a Diana.
cosplay.
She wanted to cosplay.
She did it on the log ride.
Yeah.
She did it on this.
Okay, so I had a little fun with Photoshop last night.
Oh God, please, God, no.
But
oh, Harry is too
as I'm
young
waiting-
to do Space Mountain. I don't have
He
children.
might be
I
a
don't
little
know.
too
He might
young.
be too young, or the height requirement. Oh, look at that. His hair fell off, and she's laughing at it.
I did that.
Yeah, I know. I saw it last night.
So
dude.
last
Good job.
night,
Again, look at all the seats missing.
yeah.
So funny.
So that is Marcus, you guys, 100%.
Okay, so
come at me, guys.
So the person sitting behind Meghan is Marcus Anderson, in our opinion, and a lot of people's opinion online.
That's Marcus Anderson. I really want somebody to fact check me and take down my channel. That's Marcus Anderson.
Jody, we believe so. Jody, we believe so.
That's Marcus Anderson.
Jody's asking, is that Marcus Anderson?
That's Marcus Anderson. I have studied that man enough.
Oh,
I have
God,
pictures
please
of Marcus. That is 100% Marcus
Please,
Anderson.
No,
Please,
Lord.
please try to.
You know
prove
what?
me
You know
wrong.
what I noticed? When you put this up, I noticed something interesting. I thought about it. I was observing her life. She really does only have guy friends.
Yeah.
Marcus, Miss Ann.
Yeah.
Who's the other people?
Yeah, you know
The
what
guys.
You know what she's all about.
What's his Daniel Martin?
Yeah.
Yeah, like guys like
Daniel was probably there
Daniel was probably there.
doing her hair and
But
makeup.
she only hangs out with women like Gwyneth Paltrow and the Lima chick. She only hangs out with them for work events.
Yeah, I know.
She will never hang out with women on a social level because she can't stand women.
Yeah.
She hates to be around women. She wants to be the center of
Yeah.
attention with men surrounding her all the time.
Yeah.
She would be a horrible twin sister. You know what? She'd probably eat her twin in the womb.
Yeah,
she would absorb it.
Yeah, she'd absorb the
It
twin
would be
for,
so scary.
for sustenance.
Yeah. She would eat it, man.
So yes, that's Marcus, guys. That's Marcus.
That's gotta
Come
be
on,
Marcus.
that's Marcus.
Yeah, he's celebrating his we don't know. Is Betty Marcus's goddaughter?
I don't know.
Or is
we
it
don't know.
or is it Tyler Perry's?
I don't think that's Daniel Martin behind Harry. I don't think Daniel Martin has those tattoos and I don't think Daniel Martin's in this shot. But Meghan knew how to take this picture because she knew she knew exactly when the camera was going to hit her.
God, yeah.
That everybody who's been on this ride knows the exact moment it's going to hit you.
Exactly.
Okay, guys, it's not rocket science.
Hey guys, I hate to break. It's during the drop.
Yeah, here's some examples. Okay, guys. All you have to do is go onto Google and type in staged Space Mountain
They're
pictures.
so funny.
There are so many good ones out there. This one,
We should have showed ours on Space Mountain with Drew.
I couldn't find it.
Oh, it's in
if
like
you can find it.
Oh, I don't know where it went.
Okay, well then I wasn't gonna go look for
Probably
it.
on Facebook somewhere.
Yeah. But here, these guys actually pulled out a
Chessboard. I've seen that.
That's
yeah,
hilarious. And then, like,
people
fall
Drew
asleep.
always falls asleep.
This is such a normal thing to do. So yes, Meghan knew she was cosplaying Princess Diana because there
course.
is nothing hitting Meghan's face
She's
right
not.
now.
What is she scared of?
Have you ever been on Space Mountain? What's hitting your face right now? That's why I put the little red toupee. That's got to be the only explanation.
Yeah, something was hitting her.
Something was hitting her
head.
face, and I.
Oh, you know what it was? It was the ghost of Princess Diana. Because she taught, and then dolphins were in the background going.
Yeah, but like I was talking to Stephanie, and I keep revealing my little things that I do. But
Is it quirks?
No, but you know
Your
how
quirks?
the first thing you said was, oh, she was practicing that in the
She was
car on the way to
practicing that.
Anaheim. And the reason why is because when Stephanie had her wedding, I knew that there were going to be a lot of pictures taken. Like I knew she had
Of Dionne Warwick.
you had like 10 different photographers there. So I knew every time the camera was around, and I also knew like how to be like and remember to this day you say you looked so good in all my pictures.
She's very photogenic.
No,
I'm not. She is.
Knew, and I had been practicing angles. I had been practicing
like this.
There are so many pictures of me going like this. Like
laughing,
like
but
laughing,
we didn't even
with a drink in my hand.
She's giving the maid of honor speech.
Oh yes,
and she's got the drink in her hand, and she's going, huh? Like she looks like Frank Sinatra, like in the 60s.
I'll pull that up. I'll show you.
Fun.
But I knew
she knew what she was doing.
There were pictures being taken care of. That's like.
Wait, are you saying you have Meghan Markle's brain?
I don't have her brain, but I know she thinks we're stupid and we don't know how she operates.
She does. She poses. She
poses for those pictures, man. It's like annoying.
I gotta get lady.
Okay. Let's have to show you from this. Oh, and then if you want to just take your daughter to Disneyland for the day and celebrate her birthday and not have anybody know about it and make a big deal out of it, why the hell would you tell People Magazine? Why the hell would you even let People Magazine know? I want to know, okay? I mean, this is so stupid. Princess Diana had 2 kids, okay? Can you imagine what Prince William is thinking right now after? So...
Well, that's the whole point of what I was trying to say earlier, guys. When I went to a birthday party at Club 33, it's not like People Magazine broke it the next day that Will Smith was at Club 33 with a bunch of people. Harry and Meghan are volunteering this information. Disneyland does not give out this information. The people, actually, I know the employees do sign NDAs.
Of course they do.
So they can't give that stuff out either. So I'm sick and tired of this. Like, oh God, we were just riding the log ride and we got captured.
No, Stephanie, she put it on her Instagram page because she was trying to. Oh, it's under your wedding. Here. She was trying to merch Disneyland.
No.
The only people on the planet that merch Disneyland are the Kardashians. And that's because after Kardashians left they signed with Hulu. Disney owns Hulu. So all of a sudden, what's her face? Khloe started becoming a Disney fan for some insane reason. Disney started sponsoring her parties. They started doing everything. And then all of a sudden she became a Disneyland fan. Okay. Now
here.
Okay. Thanks. Here is.
You look like Sinatra.
What?
You look like Sinatra.
Did you save it to my phone?
No, I don't know how to do that.
You don't know how to save things?
Your phone is a lot more sophisticated than mine.
Oh.
You have the higher model, so I always do things differently.
Okay, well, here's a TikTok thing that I found.
But now I have glasses.
Of the time that everybody at Disneyland was pissed off that the Kardashians made them get off the teacups ride.
I know, I hated that.
Do you remember that?
That was so annoying.
Now, you don't think this happened when Harry and Meghan were there? Where's this? I want to see the Sussex Squad energy come for Harry and Meghan the way they came for the Kardashians. Because if you type in Kardashians, teacups, there were a million videos
They had to have people actually in the summertime move.
Yeah, watch here.
Move.
The Kardashians went to Disneyland and they decided to cut everyone in line so that they could get in the teacup ride with their kids. Why didn't they just rent out the entire park like they usually do? I honestly cannot help but to think that they did this for clout. They know that this was going to make the media. They knew that the news was going to pick this up and the crowd was going to take photos and videos and not like this. Maybe they did it because their new Hulu show is out and they knew that it would bring some attention. But once again, you guys are all billionaires. Why didn't you just rent the entire park out instead of cutting everyone and pissing everyone off?
Okay, I'm glad that woman made that because she basically did all the work for me. Why would you guys make a big deal out of going to the park unless you were trying to promote something? Gee, do you think Meghan was trying to promote herself? Or do you think Meghan was trying to make everyone forget about this Meghan twerkle video?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the heck? Resting Dollface, what did you say? I feel like there's so much going on right now. And you guys, here, I'm going to focus on the conversation for a second. I feel like Resting Dollface is giving 411 and we're missing it.
See, yours are better. I don't know why you look better in black glasses. See, I don't know why the brown frames look better on me.
Meghan Twerkle. Yeah, I mean, she's trying to be a Kardashian, keeping up with the Sussex. She wishes. I guarantee she would love this because the way she's acting like a Kardashian.
I was thinking the other day, the only thing that could really save her right now is starting a new Real Housewives franchise in Montecito.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? I would watch it. Wouldn't you watch it?
Totally.
I would watch it.
I mean, I know you would, but
no,
I don't know if I like the recipe of that show, but maybe if Meghan was on it,
that's
I'd
what I'm
watch
saying.
it.
I feel like that's the only thing that would save her right now.
Yeah. The minute I say let's focus on the chat,
everyone's talking about how cute my glasses are. Thanks, guys. I guess we should focus on this chat.
Money can't buy you class.
Money can't buy you class. Elegance is learned, my friends. Elegance is learned. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I want to just revisit Marcus Anderson for a second, okay?
Oh, God.
This came out November 2016. This was very, very, and it was already Harry's girlfriend. Yep. Poor Harry. He was done. He was done at this point. Yeah. Harry might as well have put a ring on it at this point because Meghan was dropping stories dropping like it's hot. I have no idea. I can't
drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Okay, exclusive. A cozy lunch.
Sorry, Lisa. Yes.
Oh, Stephanie wants to talk about this for a second.
No, I don't want to.
No, she's you can talk about it with Zach on tour.
I know. I'll talk about. No, tomorrow I'm gonna be on. Zach.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, guys! Rachel Zoe is going to be on Housewives. Okay,
she's so excited about this. Who's Rachel Zoe?
Shut.
Oh, she's the
Rachel Zoe's a celebrity stylist.
Oh,
and one of the most fabulous women on this planet.
You dress like her back in 2010.
That's why I got that soft perm.
Oh my God, you dress like her.
I went to Europe.
Oh my God, Stephanie went out and got a soft perm.
Did.
I'm not kidding.
Faux fur vest.
She wore like bohemian
jeans,
maxi dresses, and then a jean jacket, and she wore that for like a year.
No. And then I wore the jean kind of bell bottoms with the fur they were faux fur.
Okay.
Faux fur with the white t-shirt and the curly hair. Oh, I'm gonna bring
pictures for receipts to that.
Man. Yeah,
she's got oh God,
I was obsessed with her. Just
like
go to
Rachel
my European trip. I was obsessed with her.
Another rendition of Stephanie, what the hell were you thinking?
I love her.
Okay, so remember when everyone was going around saying it was Marcus that was the matchmaker with Harry and Meghan because he was the Soho House king or whatever. And it was like, oh my God, it's so great. But I love how they say as they left the Four Seasons in Toronto. Do you think Meghan was having like lunch at the Four Seasons Toronto before she started dating Prince Harry?
No.
Absolutely not. No. Okay.
And how would she even, it's hard for Serena Williams to get a table, but it's easy for Meghan Markle.
Yeah, and I'm so done. I am so done with she was on Suits BS. I hope Sussex Squad is watching. You're about to hear a rant. I hope you're watching now, Sussex Squad. I hope you're watching.
Just don't get the strobe light going.
No. The Sussex Squad saying she was a millionaire and she was on Suits and she was famous. I don't want to hear it. Okay. Nobody knew who the hell she was, okay? My boyfriend who lives in Toronto, who is super famous, okay? So freaking famous, had never heard of this woman before, okay? My boyfriend who can go to the Four Seasons for lunch and get recognized did not know who the hell this woman was. This is what we call like the bottom scum of the social scene. And that's what Marcus and Meghan were. They were at the bottom, that pond scum where it's like they're not famous. They're everywhere. Like they're trying to hang out with us and they're like, gross.
They were the mucus
they were
of
the mucus of the pond. Like,
mucus.
When you don't clean something and it's got like that mucus filmy stuff, that's what they were. Nobody knew who the hell they were.
Coagulation of the mucus.
They might have been there like in the background, but nobody knew who the hell they were. Nobody knew who Suits was. Stop putting that up. Nobody knew who Suits was, okay? Nobody knew who Suits was. I am so freaking sick of this.
All right, dude. That's not
Okay?
a rant. You're just screaming in my ear.
Because I hear it constantly from the squad.
Okay, wait. My glasses just asked if I was okay. Dude, calm down, man.
No, it's just I hear the Four Seasons.
I'm fine, Meta. I'm fine.
It just bothers me, dude, because it's like, shut up. Okay, the lunch last Friday was very public appearance for the 35-year-old who had just experienced almost a week in the spotlight as she purported new romantic interest of Prince Harry. Who do you think wrote that? Who do you think wrote that?
We're going back into Marcus
No, I just want to show them. Now her dining companion can reveal by Daily Mail as Marcus Anderson, described by Meghan as one of her closest friends in the world and the man she can thank for introducing her new boyfriend.
I thought it was
Miss San.
I thought Miss San did it, and then the designer. Who's the designer? The girl with the shirts. Misha Nunu then introduced them.
I thought that was them.
So we have three different stories. Marcus Anderson introduced them. Then she had a blind date. Then she met him on Instagram or something. He saw an Instagram story. Okay, there's 400 stories.
Marcus spent around an hour with Meghan at the spot. Oh God, I can't read Four Seasons anymore. The known celebrity hangout. Yeah, we know. That's where celebrities and the elite of Toronto go. But Meghan Markle was not the celebrity. Well, they can if they want. The friends both dressed in on-trend double denim with, oh God, then they describe what they're wearing. The actress who divorced, blah, blah. Best friend Marcus is a consultant for the Soho House. Guys, the Ho-Ho House.
Yeah, that's a Freudian slip.
The Ho-Ho House is nothing. It's nothing. Do you know who had a brand partnership with Bioderm? You guys never buy Bioderm because this person uses it on their skin. Her friend Abigail Spencer.
Oh God.
She's pushing Bioderm, that skin stuff.
Yeah, her skin's scary kind of.
Why would you buy it?
Yeah.
And if you know she uses it, well, she doesn't, I doubt it, but if you know she uses it,
she needs to drink some water.
She did an event at the Soho House in Toronto for Bioderm the other day.
Okay. Let's not talk about
Bioderm.
Looks. I don't like talking about looks, so who cares?
I'm not.
She needs to drink some water though. She needs to she needs to get like a hydration facial.
That's what Bioderm's supposed to do.
Yeah, right.
Harry's cousin, Princess Eugenie. Oh, yeah, and they were supposed to do it. Eugenie knows Marcus. Blah.
Yeah, we should talk about Prince William.
Yeah.
I'd be on that right now.
I have that.
Ooh la la. Ooh. Are we gonna watch the Trooping the Color? Yes, Scott and Mel. Yes. We are gonna be watching the Trooping the Color
every year.
We are going to have that as a Meghan and Harry blackout day. There's a lot of things going on. We have David Beckham becoming a knight, right? On that, or a sir. What's he going to become that day? Trooping to the Color. UK man?
No, someone asked if Stephanie was not married to Will Smith's stuntman. They were just boyfriend and girlfriend.
We were together. Trust me, we were living together and pretty much married. It was the longest relationship I've ever had.
He gave me a credit card too.
Yeah, he gave Nancy a credit card. It was fine.
It was awesome.
Yeah, we were like married. But what was I saying? So what's
Trooping the Color?
Trooping the Color. We're gonna have a Meghan and Harry blackout day. There's a lot going on. It's the King's birthday, right? Nancy,
it is. It is.
And David Beckham's gonna be what?
Because I'm
David
afraid
Beckham's gonna be
he's
what?
gonna be knighted,
He's
but I'm afraid to say it because I don't want you to get mad.
What?
I want to do it live.
Yeah, why would I be mad at that?
Okay, because sometimes you get mad. You say, I don't want to wake up that early.
What time is it?
It's gonna be early.
Yeah, no,
we do it every year, though.
No, but we're so much more equipped. Can I tell you, we've only been doing this for about 2 years. The first year we did this, guys.
We thought we had to talk through the whole thing.
Guys, no. Nancy was still living at her house, and I was here living with Luna. And I was on my own. I lived by myself, so I had a buffer. You know, Nancy wasn't around as much. She'd knock on that door at 2:00 in the morning. She would come in. Yeah. She would destroy the house.
Well, you had to get ready for the show.
Nancy, you would move around furniture without lifting it up. I have hardwood floors. She'd scratch my couch around. Yes, you did. True. I would get so upset, and then I'd go, I'm not doing this.
Queen's birthday.
Things are a lot better now.
So, yeah, we are going to have a party. We have decorations.
I'll do it live in this kitchen. Fine.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm not going to do it if you're moving around furniture again.
I'm not going to move furniture over there.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it in the kitchen.
It was a lot, man. It was a lot at 2:00 in the morning back then because I had a sick dog.
You're making me grow a white hair. I can see it.
I know.
You're making me grow a white hair.
Do I have
here's
white
one
hairs?
too. Here's one too.
I love how I'm doing that. It has nothing to do with your boyfriend. Everybody,
No,
I was thirsty.
He causes this.
I
I tell him, I go, you're this. And
Stephanie's this.
And
Okay. Nancy's just this.
I'm the heartbeat
She's the heartbeat of America.
of America. I wanted to show you guys. Okay, if you don't follow,
Dude, you gotta stay hydrated today.
I
Are you
am.
even drinking water?
yeah,
Always
always
96.
always there's a X. Okay, there's an X page
Oh, it's a heater too.
that I follow. It's a heater too.
Oh, that's so weird.
Oh God, where does Mom find these?
I think online.
No, that's not a heater. It's just lights for if you're walking.
Oh, cool.
God, where does Mom find these?
I don't know.
Okay. Always complain, always explain on X. Did this with AI. Guys, get ready to laugh if you haven't seen it. I was laughing so hard.
What is it?
Okay, here.
Oh, yes. Oh, I just got that. I go, why is her hair gone?
My favorite part, a lot of people like it when she comes up and she's bald. No, it's the butt for me.
Oh, yeah.
That to me is so freaking funny. So I saw her, she said, everyone was
Anyone
asking,
falling is funny.
Anyone.
Like Nancy falling, me falling, anyone falling
oh
is
God,
just funny.
it's hilarious.
Or if you put it in slow motion. I've tried to get that with Nancy a million times, like just falling. It's so funny.
Yeah, so
I once pushed her to get her to fall,
Yeah.
and my friend Jeff was recording on one of those old cameras.
Yeah.
Remember? Like just push her, have her fall down the stairs. Sorry.
Do you remember when your ex-boyfriend? I'm going to
Which
say
ex?
the one.
There's so many.
The comedian.
Yeah.
He had just bought a BB gun and he got me in the butt.
Yep. Yeah.
And
We
everyone
used to-
laughed.
It was funny.
God, that hurt.
It was funny.
I got goosebumps because I remember the
We did
feeling.
nice things for you too. Remember prom? No, we did not. We put like that heart candle thing for you.
Oh my God, he shot me in the ass with a BB
Okay, you
gun.
don't have to say
No,
yes.
because it left a mark for like a month.
That was the whole point.
I know.
We were love bombing you.
Okay, here's another parody that we didn't play yet, but we want to show you in case you don't have X or.
I'm gonna promote it for the next 2 days because I'm gonna get her to do it because she's so funny because
All I do is drink
I have
water.
air conditioning, so Nancy doesn't think it's
All
hot.
I do is drink.
I
water.
want you to stay hydrated.
I am hydrated. That's all I do. I don't
Everybody
drink. I don't drink anything else.
There's water
You're
and
drinking. I know, but
what
you
am I
drink
drink?
You
Gatorade.
drink the Polar Springs. You drink everything. I drink water.
but I don't drink
Yeah.
sugar or salt.
Come on, let me see you get down. Get the child support and
All right. I'm not as young as I used to be. This little
Woo!
God, it takes the wind out of you.
It just knocks you out. Woo! 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 Okay. I have to mention it because of the memes, and I'm only going to play 3. one I made.
Oh,
I'm very
God.
proud of. But
What is this?
the Trump Elon thing. We wish them the best. People got mad at me because I said I was Team Elon. And the only reason I'm Team Elon is because I noticed on X was a lot of people were not Team Elon, and I felt bad.
Okay.
I have a soft spot in my heart for Elon.
I'm on no team. That's ridiculous.
But I feel like the rest of the world where I'm like, can you guys just make up? Because I feel like a kid being tugged in a divorce, and it really bothers me. Okay. Because from a culture standpoint, we're not being political right now.
Don't feel bad. He's a billionaire. He's fine.
I know, but I don't think he understands, because I watched Tim Dillon yesterday, and Tim Dillon is like, he's on ketamine.
Okay, guys.
Now, if he's on ketamine, then
we don't know he's on ketamine.
No, but Tim Dillon said it. I didn't say it.
Okay.
I didn't say it.
Okay, so that's a very allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Okay,
there's no one more.
What? Say it.
There's no one more self-aware of being self-aware than Nancy. You can't just say people are on ketamine.
I didn't. I said there's a difference between Nancy said
I know.
And Tim Dillon.
But you do know
that crack in my face
do you know that repeating a rumor is just like telling it?
It wasn't a rumor. I stated
No, but do you
fact.
know that though? Repeating a rumor is just like telling it. It's probably worse.
I said Tim Dillon yesterday said he was on ketamine.
I know. That's being on drugs.
No, that's called reporting.
Okay.
Ask Jake Tapper.
All right, dude.
That's what a good reporter
I'm
does.
on no side. I think this is ridiculous.
Okay, here's Dr. Phil trying to get those two crazy kids together. I play these for the people that don't have social media that want to see this. This one's funny.
I think both you guys need to chill the fuck out right now. I'm not even playing.
Okay.
I will fuck shit up if I have to. But you two are going to stay right fucking here until you patch things up. You understand? So, Mr. President, you go first. What would you like to say to Elon?
Elon, I said some things that were out of line, and I'm genuinely sorry. I want you to know I love you like a son. I mean, you do need to work harder on not tweeting crazy shit and pushing away people who love you, but I want you to know I love you, and I want to be your friend again. What do you say?
We'll work harder. Did we just become best friends?
Those two kids will get back together.
Yeah.
They'll get back together. Don't worry. The world won't suffer much over this. We're already suffering enough.
Yeah. I know where our Squid Game show is going to come out soon. We can't wait. It's going to be so excited. Netflix. I ordered my tracksuit 3 weeks ago, guys. 3 weeks ago. Where the hell is it? It keeps saying it's out for delivery. What the hell? And Stephanie's got a pink soldier hoodie coming. What's she supposed to do? Because we're almost 100% sure that Gong Yu is going to make a cameo in the third one as a history. He's going to be as when 001, the front man, was competing in the games. He's going to be the pink soldier. So Stephanie's like, I got to be a pink soldier.
And Gong Yu's dad is going to be part of the games.
Yes. Yeah. So what? And I think it's, that's so good.
Well,
that's what we're going to say for our show, because we don't want to make people watch it if they don't like it. Okay.
Some people don't.
And yes, Elon did delete all the tweets. And yes, I like who said,
this is so stupid.
Okay, but I made this because Squid Game put out a scene yesterday, a new scene of the show.
She should freaking say that, because I would never do that to Nancy.
What'd I say?
I would never do that to Nancy.
What?
Ever.
What'd
ever.
I do?
Read it.
Mrs. Gong Yu. Nancy used her proper title.
Yeah.
Okay, Mrs. Gong Yu.
There you go.
All right.
That's not his real name.
She got mad at me once because she said it wasn't his real name. Okay. I made this yesterday, but I put Elon's face on Gi-hun and Trump's face on the front man.
All right.
왜 나만 살려둔 거야? 왜 날 안 죽였어? 대답해! 이유가 뭐야? 왜 나만 살려둔 거야? 네가 나한테 원하는 게 뭐야? 네가 그냥 날 죽여!
Can't handle this shit. I keep saying, Nancy, you can't end with
I'm
Trump.
not ending with this.
You
We've got a
can't.
lot to do.
I go,
We still got a lot to go.
You put this in the middle?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's funny.
You can't. We're not a political show. I don't even like putting it up there.
I gotta
could talk about my stuff at the beginning about California because of that funny meme of Squid Game. But the fact that we're going on and on about this, who cares? They're gonna be fine in a week. I promise you. They'll be fine in a week.
I know. I just wanted to bring it up because it's culture, and I was just bringing up culture.
You're bringing up a meme that you made.
Okay.
It's brilliant.
I would like to move it. You don't want to talk about this?
Well, we're gonna talk. We're on a show tomorrow.
Okay, so I guess Stephanie doesn't want to talk about Blake Lively. Moving on. What would you? Oh, here we go. Okay, Brooke Shields.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
Brooke Shields said this about Meghan Markle. Let's play it and then we'll talk about it.
Did I tell you?
No.
Oh God, I don't know if you'll have to cut this out, but you might. I don't know. You'll decide later, okay?
This is the best bit of all.
This is the best bit of all. So, I don't know if I'm going to get hated, but I get a call from Katie Couric, and she's doing South by Southwest. Big. They're closing the middle arena. We're closing it out. We're the only one. It's thousands of people. It's Katie Couric, Meghan Markle, and a doctor. And Katie asks me to be a part of it. So I was like, oh, okay, all right. You know what? Just do it. Just go talk about what you need to. We get there. Katie asks the first question to Meghan and talks about how, at a young age, she was already advocating for women, etc. So she starts talking and telling a story about how when she was 11, and she keeps saying, well, when I was 11, I saw this commercial and they were talking about washing dishes, and only soap for washing dishes was for women. And she said, I didn't think only women wash dishes. It wasn't fair. So I wrote to the company. And when I was 11, I wrote my first letter, and then I was 11, and she kept saying she was 11. So she writes to the company, they change the text, they change the commercial. And I go, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I guys, just interrupt you there for 1 minute. I was trying not to be rude, but I wanted to be funny because it was so serious. And I go, I just want to give everybody here a context as to how we're different. I said, well, when I was 11, I was playing a prostitute. The place went insane. And then luckily, it was more relaxed after that. And I was like, oh, I hope she doesn't think I'm rude. I'm not being rude. I was just sort of.
I think it's genius.
It was just too precious. And I was like, they're not going to want to sit here for 45 minutes and listen to anybody be precious, or serious, or.
Definitely not on this podcast. There's no pressure.
Well, no, but this was in front of. I mean, it was crazy. And then afterwards, she was kind of like, oh, okay. And I was like, let's just have some.
Okay, we don't like Brooke Shields. She wears fur. We are not fans of Brooke Shields. But, I mean, anytime Meghan can get her comeuppance.
Just when you thought you couldn't get any dumber, she goes and redeems herself.
Well, yeah,
Harry.
But she still wears fur. But Brooke Shields, we have the actual video of it happening just so we could, because Stephanie you wanted to show it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I want to thank Revealing because I yanked this from her video. So thank you very much, Revealing. Go follow her.
But I thought it was so great because I remember that day because Nancy and I covered it. It was that panel.
Yeah.
And the fact that Brooke Shields said, and some doctor, I don't know who she is.
Yeah.
A doctor, I don't know. Well, I mean, we had Katie Couric and Meghan Markle, and then I don't know, some doctor person. That's how they feel. That is how the Aspen Institute feels. Bring in the celebrities. If you don't have a name, you are nothing in this game.
Yeah, some doctor.
Yeah, some doctor chick. But Nancy and I covered are you getting the clip? Yeah. Nancy and I covered the actual panel, and we just found it so funny because Meghan Markle was doing that thing that she did on the Suits panels where she was sort of giving death stares to people. So let's just play back the actual thing that happened, the video, the panel that Brooke Shields and Meghan Markle were on.
Thank you, Revealing.
Thank you, Revealing.
Go ahead.
It can really land and resonate and make huge change for a lot of people. So your voice is not small. It just needs to be heard.
Yeah. This is where we're this is one of the ways where we're different. When I was 11, I was playing a prostitute. So
okay, bro.
I wish I'd known you.
Where we're going here.
when I was
A little
11.
different.
I would have been writing very different letters, but equally important, I hope.
Wow. 11-year-old Brooke and 11-year-old Meghan.
That was great. Am I right? This article came out today where Brooke actually talks about why.
So we just played you the part with it, but watch the whole video that Revealing did because it's really good. She's got, I guess there might have been some sort of backstage issue afterwards, and that's why Brooke said something on the podcast because she now does not.
Some people are saying Brooke Shields was drunk, and I don't care if she was. If she was drunk, I don't care. That is hysterical, and I didn't notice it though when we covered the panel the first time. And I love Revealing for doing that because you find these little tidbits in there.
Yeah,
I don't think I watched the whole thing.
Well,
I don't think I watched the whole thing.
Okay, well, here's the backstage stuff that I found on it.
Meghan thinks she's the best one there.
Brooke Shields should be on Real Housewives of Montecito, even if she doesn't.
Yeah.
Could you imagine her and Meghan
fighting the whole time?
I'd watch that.
Oh,
I sure as heck would watch
Brooke
that.
would win that. She'd win in the drinking department, and she'd win in the verbal department.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the art. Everything that's coming out about it is saying Meghan Markle is humiliated and furious over Hollywood star's brutal hit job. Meghan Markle was interrupted by actress Brooke Shields as she shared a treasured childhood anecdote. Oh, that dumb anecdote. Meghan Markle was left humiliated and furious. You don't want to read it?
No, I mean, no.
You don't want to read it?
Yeah,
it
just
says
saw playing a prostitute at the same.
No, I know, but it says the thing about the backstage.
Go for it.
While the interaction went down well with the crowd at the time, a source has claimed Meghan was far from amused. Speaking to journalist Rob Shooter for his Substack, they intimidated the Duchess. They intimidated the Duchess, took it as a hit job towards her.
Of course
she was visibly rattled. She was
rattled. She was.
They
She said
said,
not quite the same.
No. It wasn't a joke to her, that anecdote. How is it not a joke?
It's funny.
From her childhood. It's sacred.
Oh yeah, soap commercial is sacred to Meghan Markle, but Brooke Shields' career as an actress is all crap.
Have you guys seen Pretty Babies? I mean, good
Pretty
Lord.
Babies,
Imagine doing
it's like
that
an award-winning.
at 11.
It's an award-winning.
It didn't win any awards, but
no,
it's
I'm
pretty
saying
intense.
it probably did win some awards.
It's intense.
Yeah.
This was a hit job, plain and simple, they said, and Meghan doesn't forget or forgive being laughed at.
She doesn't like women.
Oh, no, Meghan.
She doesn't like women. She didn't want to be on that panel with women.
Does that mean she's never going to forgive us?
Oh, no. Oh, yes,
no.
Jenna, yes. The victim role, the victim mentality, the victimhood. Sorry, we lived in LA for 13 years. We know it all. The victim.
Yeah.
Victim.
Oh,
Brooke
man.
Shields,
She was something.
I respect that.
I respect
that, man.
I respect it too. Okay, you've waited this long. Now you get to see Prince William.
Oh my God.
Prince William.
What a man.
What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Yes, he is. Look at me.
Could you imagine?
Oh, I just want to show this thing real fast. Resting doll face made this. Guys, every time Meghan puts something up on her Instagram page now, we have to put this up every time.
Yeah, it's funny.
Every time. On your Facebook pages, on your Instagram, on your X pages. Put it up every time.
I saw that last
night. Done, resting doll face for this. Mark safe from advertising for Meghan Markle today.
Taz put that up too. It's funny.
My God, it was freaking hilarious. Oh God, I laughed so hard. Where's Prince William? Here we go.
Because I was thinking the whole time. The whole time during after the twerking video incident, I was just thinking of him in the birthing room with Princess Catherine.
Yeah.
And how funny he probably was, and how sweet holding her hand, and probably not wearing a hoodie like the Unabomber, like just being really sweet. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine him in a birthing room? You wouldn't even need to get induced. You just look at him and the baby will pop out.
Yeah.
Be like, there you go. I look at him sometimes and I got pregnant with triplets once looking at him.
Yeah.
It was not good.
Here's another one.
Oh, there's Sophie.
Yeah.
She's definitely stepping up to more more engagement. You know, it's like they're man.
What?
I'm getting nervous.
I know. I get nervous.
I'm getting nervous.
I get nervous too. But
I
you
get
know what?
nervous when I see this. But it's okay because I know King Charles is gonna do what he wants, and he's comfortable and he's happy, and that's okay.
Can I say one thing about this though? We didn't have social media when King Charles was the Prince of Wales.
That's true.
We probably would have seen this type of engagement more had we been aware of it, but we weren't. I mean, the thing is, we know every time he leaves the house now, we didn't know that with. So how do we know he's doing extra or
No. I know it's because his bumbling buffoon of a son went on to the BBC and said, "My dad doesn't have much time left."
No, he didn't say that.
Oh, he said it in paraphrasing.
He said, "I don't know how much time my dad has left." I don't know.
Okay,
he didn't say my dad doesn't.
Okay, he said, "I don't know how much time my dad has left."
Yeah, I think.
Come on.
Yeah. So
he
is.
We can read between those lines, you moron.
Here he is being super hot, drinking beer.
That's where they were when they had their first rap. I can tell you that.
You don't remember your last one?
No, that's true.
That's the problem.
I remember the first one. I don't remember the last.
Well, we've got a little bit different for you today.
What's the rap with zeros?
Exactly.
Oh, no. No, I need an original.
Someone bring out the big guns.
Bring out the big guns.
You're more than welcome.
Can't do the zero stuff.
Look at Sophie. Oh, wait. Look at Sophie drinking that beer. Sophie there is like knocking it back too. I love that.
She likes wine. When during the coronation, the big show with Lionel Richie and everything, you know, she was drinking wine.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, she likes
it.
They
were all having fun.
They were loving it.
Listen, someone just said in the chat, secret weapon Sophie. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I just love how she has
and
the
Lady
same
Louise
title as Her Majesty the Queen, the
I
Duchess
love
of
that.
Edinburgh. It makes me so happy. The Queen would be, yes, Clifford. The Queen would be so pleased. And it's, yes, he is Prince Charming. Talk about Prince.
Jeez.
Talk about Prince.
I want to marry that prince.
Yeah. Very, very sexy. And so he also he also did some other stuff. He's doing stuff at this was today. I just
doing
noticed.
like Earthshot stuff.
Yeah. Well, there's these pictures though. I want to show before I could move on.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that. Just he looks like an ad for Eddie Bauer.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's sexy.
He's really hot.
Yeah. And I
But
know
not just because of his looks, but because of who he is.
Yeah.
Like he's sexy on the inside and the outside.
The people that didn't like the beard at first, are you guys starting to kind of warm
yeah.
up to it with the salt and pepper in here?
Yes.
Because it's gotten way hotter for me. The salt and pepper, oh my God.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's making me want to lose my mind. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I know a lot of people still don't like, they're like, it's not sexy, but I think it's really hot. Oh, did I show you guys this? I forgot to show everyone this.
Oh, I remember you put this up on X.
I put this on again. I like to show these things again because I know a lot of people don't have social media. These are for the people. This is
Mom.
This is Kourtney Kardashian because the Kardashians do what Meghan does. They call the paparazzi when they want to merch their outfit or a shop they're walking out of or something. So Kourtney Kardashian is merching her outfit. She has her daughter Penelope walking behind her, and because she's so obsessed with merching the outfit and the store she's walking out
looking
of,
at the camera,
little Penelope gets knocked by the car door, and the nanny has to go pick her up.
That's so sad.
So I'm telling you, like Meghan and Harry, this is going to be Harry. This is going to be your children's future if you do not get that woman away from your children, or if you don't put an end to this now. This is going to be your
He
children's
has
future.
rights unless she had him sign away his rights. Because he can say, I don't want you to I don't want you in public with the kids while you're doing your merching thing or you're doing your grifting
We
thing.
don't, okay, but you know what? This could be a Tristan Thompson thing. We don't know. Do you remember when Tristan Thompson was all... We have our theories on when he looked all weird and allegedly disheveled. And then all of a sudden, Kourtney had full custody of True.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
That's what I'm saying. She could, maybe he
Allegedly.
signed his rights away. Wow. If that happened, you know what? If that happens, then the monarchy, they can't have him back.
What do you mean?
Because if he signed his rights away to those kids,
yeah,
and then those kids come to the UK with Meghan,
mm-hmm.
she'll have complete control over them.
Yeah. I want to play you guys this. This is what it's like for a narcissist to have a child. And a lot of you were, this kind of goes on to the thinking that we were saying, where it's like, she's done with the boy.
Meghan's done with the boy.
The boy. The boy
she already
is
has
not
her
gonna,
Prince
She's
Harry.
got Prince Harry. Prince Harry made her no money. She now needs a princess.
Yep. She wants to go in business with.
So a narcissist won't necessarily know they're consciously doing that. Some, obviously, with certain types of behavior, will consciously try and hurt you. But a narcissist is always about minimizing their own wounds, and their drug of choice, we call it narcissistic supply. So they need you to make them feel a certain way. So that is what drives them at any stage. So they want you to make them the center of the universe, the center of the attention. And this is what makes it really challenging, that moment, say, when you have children, of course that has to change. You know, when I had children with my ex-husband, that's when I think it actually started to change, because it was like, hey, you're not giving me all of that attention anymore. You're giving it to our child, which of course you would, because you've got a new baby. But to a narcissist, that is like ripping a scab off their wound, because all of a sudden they're not getting all of your attention.
We're not saying Meghan Markle is a narcissist. We are not doctors. We are not saying that. We just wanted to give you an example of a story of something that might be going down.
Epic proportions.
Yeah, I mean, it just would make sense. You know what's funny about the Sussex Squad? Everything that we have said so far has been true.
Well,
what hasn't
that
been
sounds
true?
like a narcissist. No, not everything that we've said has been true, but our theories and our opinions are valid, and not everything that they say is true. I feel like they are the narcissists going, everything that we say is true and nothing that you say is right, and we're right and you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. At least we can admit, Nancy and I and a lot of the YouTuber in our communities always say, we got that wrong. If we get it wrong, we go back and we say, we got that wrong. We want to apologize, go back. The Sussex Squad are a lot like Meghan Markle. They will never apologize for anything.
Well, they also pick and choose the stories they want to put out.
Oh yeah, because they want to make
they won't touch, like they're back on this British press thing. They have never touched the Vanity Fair article.
Never.
They will not touch it.
Yeah.
It's ludicrous to me. Here is Prince William and Sir David Attenborough.
Yeah, he was interviewed.
Yeah.
When you first went diving, we knew so little about the underwater world.
Yeah.
Was that not fascinating for you to be one of the first people to be able to talk about that and see it?
Oh, yes. Once Cousteau invented the aqua lung and the face mask, that was the moment when suddenly you moved into a new world. You were flying alongside fish, which was an extraordinary experience, you know. And the fish, of course, take no reaction to you, really, because they've never seen anything like you before. The underwater camera persons are fantastic. They're people who are actually, I think, happier underwater than they are on land.
So, you know, there's more stuff with the ocean, and he's not annoying about it. Like I said, I've said this before, like living in America, especially in Portland, Oregon. Oh my God, we have been around annoying environmental activists, but everybody cares about the environment at the end of the day. And there are ways you can like talk about it, and there are ways that are annoying. And Prince William has always not been annoying about it, and he makes me want to listen and learn and just do that. So I appreciate what he's doing.
Our dogs are so hot right now. Go in the air conditioning.
They want to be in the kitchen with us, but we can't run the air while we're filming because of the noise.
So we have all the air conditioning in the other rooms.
Every single room is cool.
No, they want to be here.
But they want to be with us. Okay, so a lot of you have sent me this.
This room's cool.
Scott, it is cool. A lot of people have sent me this body language expert Scott Rouse's video. I have not watched it yet. I want to watch it. Stephanie and I are going to watch it, and then we are going to talk about it for tomorrow's video. I just want to give you guys a little background of this guy. He holds multiple certificates in advanced interrogation training. He has been trained alongside the FBI, Secret Service, U.S. military intelligence, and the Department of Defense.
So what is he analyzing?
He's analyzing her twerking video.
Okay, that is perfect for him.
Now, we could either watch it now on the fly with
No, not
everybody.
with the heat.
You don't it's only 10 minutes.
No,
What do you guys want to do?
No. Well, the dogs are.
But they're
hot.
just sitting there.
Okay, all right.
Do you want to watch it, guys? Do you want to watch it now with us for the first time? I have not watched it. I have it all ready to go. If you don't want to watch it and you want us to watch it tomorrow,
Everyone's gonna say now, Nancy. I hate to
a lot
break
of
this
people
to you.
have seen it though. They've watched it.
Yeah,
So we will watch it tomorrow and then give you our opinion on it. But a person who has that kind of credential talking about her twerking video, that to me is interesting. So if people want to stick
we got to
around,
get the FBI involved. In
yeah,
this,
if
guys.
people want to stick around and watch it, they can. We promised them a long show.
Wait, so we are doing
well,
this?
no, I'm just saying we promised them a good
No,
show.
I know during a heat advisory.
But we
that's
weren't
funny.
able to. What would you like to do? Go lay in your bedroom and go like this?
In the air conditioning, yes. Right about now, yeah.
You would?
A little bit. It's
Okay.
kind of hot.
Well, people want to see it.
I'm
so.
just worried about the dogs. I could care less.
They're
about me.
fine. They're asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave them
They
some
look really happy.
If you give your dog CBD in the we give them a little CBD with their food.
It's also Rose Festival, so we have all these fireworks going on.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
It's Rose Festival today.
I have not seen this. Stephanie has not seen this. This is Scott Rouse, who is more than qualified in my opinion. If you're not going to sit and watch it, we'll do it tomorrow.
I'm gonna stand and watch it.
Oh no, let's do it tomorrow.
No,
then.
you just said we're gonna do it. I'll stand and watch
Stephanie,
it.
Stephanie,
with
if you
my leg like this.
okay, then we're gonna do it tomorrow. I feel so bad, guys. I said we were gonna do it, but if you no seriously,
We're doing it today.
no, we're gonna do it tomorrow. We love you guys. We have a doggy pool. Let's go get the doggy pool going.
I was just thinking.
I want to give them
I feel bad.
I want to give them a
You guys, it really is.
BATCH.
What time is it right
Yeah.
now? It's 2:30 and it's 93 degrees
Okay.
outside. The humidity is bad.
No, it's not. Be honest about the humidity.
There's a heat advisory.
It takes them 2 seconds to Google it too. Be honest.
Oh, it's okay. The dog almost knocked over the light. Oh my God, Brody. No, I'm just saying, if you want to go 10 minutes, I'll stand.
No,
and I'll be with the
because
dogs.
we have to analyze it. So we're gonna watch it with. Okay, how about this? Tomorrow we will watch the video tonight. We will watch it with you tomorrow.
don't even know what
It's
you're
only
talking
10
about.
minutes long. We will watch it with you tomorrow, and then we will analyze it as we're watching it. It'll be on the fly. That way, just don't watch it tonight, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You guys can do whatever you want.
We love you. No, I'm talking to you. They've
No,
already
everybody
watched
wa-
it.
Yeah, I'm saying a lot of people. Gee,
Yeah.
Steph, you're I'm not guys, it's hot. It's hot. I would love to watch it if I could stand.
Okay, if you can stand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just stand.
We're gonna watch it.
You said 10 minutes.
Go put on your Gihun shirt, and we can match. I told her to put on her Squid Game shirt. If Squid Game would get their act together and send me my tracksuit, we'd have all these problems. Okay, dude, I'm putting it on. I felt bad because yesterday we weren't able to do a live. So, okay, here we go. Scott Rouse.
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry put out another video. This time it was from when she was in the hospital having a baby. Of course, she's dancing around and it looks kind of weird, and we all feel weird about that. But there are other things in there that are odd as well. Something's not right in here. And your brain feels that as well. That's why you can't quit watching it. But there are things in there that are missing. I'm going to tell you what those things are, and you'll have a better understanding of why you feel the way you do when you watch this, because something isn't right here. We're not seeing...
Okay, I find that very interesting because, again, do I need to give this guy's credentials again? Hello. Certificates in advanced interrogation training, FBI, Secret Service, U.S. military intelligence, and Department of Defense. He also does TED Talks. But I'm saying this, guys. I mean, seriously, he finally said what we're all saying. Our brain didn't feel right when we were watching it. Yes.
Stress. We're not seeing anything that shows us she's suffering from anxiety during this. We don't see anything that tells us she's worried about the pain that's right around the corner when she starts having a baby. Look at these expressions. Does that look like somebody who's worried and getting ready to go through the worst pain in their whole life? No. Does this look like a husband who is worried about his wife? Somebody who wants to connect with her to help her calm down, help get that anxiety lowered? No. There are a couple of more things in here that really bother me. And I'm not saying she didn't have that baby. I'm not saying she wasn't pregnant, but I'm saying it sure looks suspicious to me from what she's doing in this video that tell me something's not right here. Not just her facial expressions that aren't correct here, that should be there that aren't. Not just because her arms are far away from her body, and when you're in this kind of situation, your arms are really close to your body because you're worried. You're trying to self-soothe, so you keep your arms close to your torso. I'm not talking about the eye contact that should be there between those two. I'm not talking about the lack of personal items that should be laying around that have been in every hospital room or delivery room when someone's getting ready to have a baby. They've got their stuff everywhere because they don't know how long they're going to be there. He doesn't look concerned, not even a little bit. He's not trying to connect with her. He's not worried about her. She's not worried about her. When you're in a situation like this and you're afraid and you're really stressed and there's a lot of anxiety, the last thing you want to hear is something loud, like loud music. Usually when you go into a situation like this, it's very calm music when it's playing. It could be classical music or, your favorite artist who is really mellow. So none of that here. This is really loud in there. That's coming from the phone, but comparatively, it would be loud. And you usually don't want to hear loud stuff or dance music when you get ready to have a baby. The stress is too high. My experience with having a baby is zero. Never had one. I've looked like I was going to have one, like before I lost a bunch of weight. But there's nothing here that says she's having a baby except having that big stomach and then being in a delivery room. But let's look at the stomach. This doesn't look right to me. Like I said before, I'm not saying she's not pregnant. I'm not saying this is fake. I'm just saying it looks odd to me. When she starts bending that baby upward, her stomach, when she starts doing that, that doesn't look like it's attached to her body. Because when you bend over like that, your stomach should not come up that high. It doesn't do it. If you've had a baby, you'll know what I'm talking about. That should not be happening. Another thing that bothers me in here, look at her right hand as we go through this. What does that thing do? It's hardly touching her stomach where the baby is. It's that left hand that's doing all the work over there, lifting that thing up. You do see these things on her. She's got monitors on her stomach. That's totally normal because you want to know what's going on in there, right? So granted, if that is a real baby in there, or if it is, she really is pregnant, that's okay. It's supposed to look that way. It looks odd. But why would she not have both hands on that? Because watch, her right hand barely slides back and forth, up and down on the side of her stomach. It's barely touching it. That to me is odd. I know you can look at that and go, well, it's one of those things. Nope, that's not one of those things. That's a lot of weight that you would be pulling up, a lot of weight. And especially with your skin and it's attached to your body. And it's uncomfortable when you do that. So this doesn't look right, not only from a perspective of body language, but psychologically, she shouldn't be doing that. But what's going on with that hand? Why is she just barely rubbing that hand in there? Now let's talk about Prince Harry. He doesn't look worried at all. He's going back and forth doing that nerd dance he's doing, not trying to connect with her. He's not concerned about her. There's no worry there. There's no stress there. He's not going, oh my goodness. This is
good point, because she has post preeclampsia, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a high risk pregnancy.
Yeah.
Correct? Yeah, he's acting like he, is hanging out with Elon too much.
This is not good. I'm worried. I'm really stressed. I should be trying to calm her down. If they did Lamaze or anything, shouldn't that be going on? Shouldn't she be having contractions? Unless, of course, they plan to have the baby on this day, which a lot of people do now. You make an appointment, say, I'm going to have it on the 26th. Now on the 26th, you show up and they induce labor. So that could be happening. But still, it's going to hurt. And neither one of them.
But it can't be happening because that's not what Harry wrote in his book. And Sussex Squad constantly goes to that book like it's the Bible and says, well, that's not true because Harry wrote this.
It's the Torah.
So you can't have it both ways. You can't say the book is truthful but not on these particular things.
Look like they're thinking about that pain that's right around the corner. When she does that squat, that's got to be really, really uncomfortable because that's going to be tough to do when you're in that situation. Like I said before, I've never been pregnant, but I know this isn't right. You know this isn't right. And your brain is saying, something's not right here. So let's go over the things that we've seen that tell us something's not right here. Number one, the facial expressions we should be seeing on her and him. They're missing. Stress, anxiety, worry. We should be seeing not a frown, but we should be seeing those eyebrows coming in here and up here just a little bit. It's almost like the grief muscle because you're worried about pain and you're thinking about pain, but it's not the grief muscle. But you do see the glabella, which is this group of muscles here, come together. We're not seeing that, not even a little bit of that. That shows us she's worried. She's smiling. And what we're seeing with that smile is called, or what I've coined, extra face. My brother writes TV shows and movies. One time I was at a TV show and he was directing it, and he said, cut. And he said, hey, I was talking to these people in the background because it was a restaurant scene. And he said, listen, quit doing all these big hand gestures and movements. These facial expressions are really too big. Dial it down a notch because it doesn't look natural. Because people were back there were going, because that's the way they were trying. They weren't really talking. They were just trying to communicate without talking. So it looks weird. And you get this really weird look on your face. Even though he would tell them to settle down, dial it down some, they would still sit there like this. And you'll see it in movies and TV shows now when somebody's on TV or online, on Netflix, anything. Not all the time because they're pretty much getting a handle on that now. But man, keep an eye on that because people are using what's called extra face. You'll see what I'm talking about. Now look at him dancing around. Not only is that just like the nerdiest thing you've ever seen in your whole life, it's just not right because he would be worried about her, or he should be worried about her. He should be concerned. We can't see a very good shot of his face, but boy, we sure can't see some good shots of her face. We don't see any concern in there. We don't see any grief in there. We don't see any worry in there. We don't see any anxiety in there. I'm repeating these same things because it's all over this video. And your brain sees that and says, what's not right about this? Because you've got a situation over here that calls for stress and anxiety. And you've got people in that situation that show zero stress and zero anxiety. And your brain goes, that's not right. You don't compute that correctly and go, oh, I know what's happening here. Because you're used to seeing people be in that situation where they are feeling stress and anxiety and they have a look on their face. In my job, I look for things like that. That's why it's so easy for me to go, yeah, here's what you're missing. But it's really simple, but that's what's missing. That's what makes you feel that way. Call it gut feeling, or woman's intuition, whatever. It's your brain seeing it, not being able to tell you what it is. It just knows something's wrong. That's what gives you that feeling. Again, when she's pulling that baby up, pulling it upward, and that top part of the baby there, that doesn't look connected to me. In real life, that whole thing is connected there because it's part of her stomach and part of the front part of her body. And it doesn't fold up like that quickly and that easily. And it's not light. It's not light. It weighs a lot. That's not right. And then again, she's just pushing up with the one hand and doing all that work with one hand while her right hand just rubs the bottom of that, just barely touching it. That's not right. I'm not saying it's fake. I'm just saying, boy, that sure looks fake to me. And it does to me. May not be fake, probably not. But it looks fake to me. What do you think? Let me know.
I mean, he said a lot of things that made sense. One thing that I did learn from this was Harry. Every TikTok video, and I erased them all, but I can show you guys later. Every TikTok video I ever pulled up on people doing this where they're attached to the monitors and the women are twerking for and they only do it for about 10 seconds. They don't do it for a minute, and a half, like Meghan did. But all the husbands or the boyfriends or the partner, whatever,
lighting it.
Oh, sorry. They're all behind the woman.
Yeah.
She's going to fall over at any moment.
Catch her.
I'm not kidding. Guys, go, if you have TikTok or anything, go Google it right now. And let me know if you can find any husband or man or whatever, woman, doing that in the delivery room in front of the woman with her going like this in the background. That didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Also, and I think is it Duchess of Narcissus? Who's the one, guys? Who's the one that's
Dutch is a narcissist?
Narcissist or some, I don't
Dutch
know.
is a narcissist?
No, I don't know if it was that one or I don't know. Sue Smith was talking to me about this. Yes, she was definitely wearing something on her feet. She was either wearing
the high heel
flats.
Oh, we were talking about the high
I don't
heel.
think it was high heels,
No,
but
I
it
know.
was definitely
That was
black
yesterday.
flats.
Yeah.
Those were not socks.
I saw that yesterday on X.
I
Dutch is a nar-
totally believe that. Yeah, she was wearing something on her feet. Another thing, the hospital would not let you wear your shoes, your freaking flats or heels or whatever if you're pregnant.
Especially during the pandemic. You can't wear it has to be sterile.
You
in
have
there.
to wear those special
You have to
socks so
wear
you
special
don't
stuff.
slip.
Yeah, and also, there's a liability issue.
Oh my God.
So yeah, a lot of what he said made a lot of sense.
I'm glad he said but that can properly put my head to rest on this whole thing. You guys, it's okay to feel this way because our brain is telling us that something's not right.
Yeah.
So Sussex Squad, yeah, I am not going to buy your thing where we're stealing a woman's joy. Were you offended all those times that you went to those Dionne Warwick shows and you would hang out backstage? Did you feel you were did you ever want to steal a black woman's joy from Dionne? No, you never felt weird about that or anything?
I don't know where.
No, nobody's
No,
stealing
no one's
Megan's
stealing
joy. Enough with that stupid narrative. You sound freaking, as Sarah Silver said, you sound freaking ridiculous. You sound ridiculous. Yeah, that's stupid. Nobody's nobody. It's like you just can't watch a black woman happy.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's what they're
That's
saying.
the narrative.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
So
they're not making much sense, but they never really do.
They never do.
They never really do.
But sometimes you're like, well, maybe I am crazy.
They say that?
No, I think like maybe
you
I am
say
crazy.
You
Like,
say
am I
this?
crazy? Like, no, because like you hear it so much like, oh, they are just nuts. They can't stand seeing a woman dance before she gives birth. Well, yeah, I saw the TikTok videos.
Don't let them influence
But
you,
I
Nancy.
didn't see a woman who was in a high-risk geriatric pregnancy without anything hooked up.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen that.
Well, yeah, it's like
So if
definitely
you could show me
something's
that
not right. It's like having a
with jewelry on.
It's like having a fever and your body's telling you something's wrong. We're all looking at this going, something's wrong.
Yes, we have a fever.
We have a fever.
That's a
and
good
her name
analogy.
is Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
And the only prescription
is cowbell.
Is less hairy.
Is less Harry. Yeah, Harry didn't look, but Harry could have just been out of his mind. I mean, that's why he didn't care. But yeah, every TikTok video I looked at, and I looked at a lot, the guy was behind the woman the whole time.
Yeah.
Ready for her to fall over.
Trust test.
No,
Yeah,
it was
I know,
real.
I know.
It was real.
But
There was one guy that was going like this the whole time, just ready to catch her at any moment because you could tell she wanted to do it, and she's hanging on to her IV, and she's like, "No, we got to get this shot." And he's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
It's just a fad that was going around. It's like the women, the sushi at the end of the pregnancy. That remember that was going around TikTok. Oh God, all those women that were eating sushi after they gave birth, and there was a huge platter of sushi. I can't wait for Megan's sushi platter. You know that's gonna come next, where she's in the bed going, I'm eating sushi.
And yeah, how do you carry 65 pounds? And she said it. We're only going by what
she
Meghan
said.
and Harry are saying. So if she said she gained 65 pounds in her belly, how do you go up and down like that?
I'm telling you this right now because Kim Kardashian had preeclampsia and she gained a lot of weight where she was sort of in that diabetic, scary zone.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian is the queen of social media. That she would have been the first one to be making videos in that hospital room.
Yes.
She made zero. She made zero.
They hooked her up.
They hooked her up to that thing. She was on the bed. She made one video going.
Little video.
She said Kanye's on his way, and that's
Kanye wouldn't let anybody.
Nobody came in. She didn't do any twerking videos.
No.
If
she had no jewelry on,
Kim
remember she took all her jewelry off.
Meghan Markle basically said she was in the same state, the same health state, and older as Kim Kardashian. Preeclampsia, 65 pounds, almost diabetic, going into that danger zone of high blood pressure. No. See, we just don't believe it, and that's our opinion, and we can do
have
whatever
every
we
right
want.
to do
you
it.
guys, Megan, you can have your opinion on us all you want.
Yeah.
Miss Ann had his opinion on our dad. Obviously, that was shut down because you're an idiot. But I'm just saying, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. We live in America. God bless America.
Yeah, good grief.
And God bless California, for God's sake.
Yeah, and also,
it's like everybody's scared. All my friends are freaking
guys,
out.
we lived in Portland through the 2020 summer riots. This is
Everyone's gonna get through it.
Everybody's gonna be fine.
Hands across America. We'll be fine.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be fine. Good grief. Yeah, see, and she was a week overdue. Oh yeah, come on in, miss. Keep your jewelry on. Keep everything on. Just yeah, and here you go.
Karen gave me
that shape.
We'll finish on that. Karen texted me last night, gave me a little nugget of information.
Ooh.
Barry Manilow has officially come out in an article saying he is retiring from shows 3 shows after Nancy and I go see him in Portland in July.
Yeah, he said that.
That's it.
Yeah.
So Nancy and I are basically going to see his third to the last show ever in his entire life. Barry Manilow's existence.
Yeah.
That's a lot of information and a lot of responsibility on our ends.
Yeah.
Now, I'm happy
Yeah.
that my glasses can record things now because I'm going to be in that audio. I'm going to need glasses to see him.
You're
And I'm
going to
be in
wear
that
glasses during a Barry Manilow
to see him properly.
Lord.
Yes, I want to
Okay.
see his face. But I'll put my glasses on and I will record with my meta views Barry Manilow, and I'll put a video together. And Nancy also will be recording on her phone. But
I want to enjoy the concert though too.
that's what I'm saying. Why would the glasses bother you?
I got it.
All I do is go blink.
I bought us new shirts and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
New
yeah.
Fanlo shirts. I belong to a very prestigious fan club. It's the Barry Manilow fan club on Facebook. It's not funny. In order to join, you have to like write a bunch of like
dissertations,
essays on why you want to be. No, because they won't just accept anybody. So like the other night we were talking about that and we were like really
Wait,
upset.
what?
Everyone's been posting like how they're they're a lot of people in the group are following Barry around the country right now.
Oh,
they're
they're
going
all the
nuts.
and Nancy
Yeah.
and I a year ago when we started this channel. Do you remember our idea? We showed Barry in a New York City park, and then a storm came, and you and I documented.
we lost our minds.
lost our minds, and we put it on YouTube, and people were just obsessed over it. So Nancy and I said we should document his final year. Of course,
sure
we didn't
someone's
do that.
doing that. I'm sure
But how
someone's
cool
doing
would it have been if we
I'm sure
followed
someone's
through
doing
instead of
it.
this gig? No, I'm kidding. We would have done a Fanlo
I
gig.
have a feeling somebody's doing that.
If anyone is doing that, please
At Finale
email
Meet
us,
and Greet. Oh
and
my
I
God.
will. Oh man,
Oh,
I'll
man.
put some money into that documentary. I'll tell you that. I'll produce some of that.
Stephanie, I guarantee someone's already following
That's what I'm
him
saying. You need
around.
money for production and to get it distributed.
He's Barry Manilow. He'll be fine. I saw Barry Manilow so many years ago in Atlantic City. We've seen him. We've seen him a couple times. Stephanie, you've seen him
I've
3
seen
times
him
or
4 times.
4 times.
Twice
yeah.
in Vegas.
Yeah.
Back-to-back nights. Oh, so good.
Yeah. We
He's
love
so
Barry Manilow. We seriously, he's one of the best.
I went,
And it's
I
so
went
funny
with
'cause
Jeff
our
and Andrew. I went with Drew,
Yeah.
and then I went twice
Our
in Vegas.
parents are so funny when they go, where did you learn how to like Barry?
Yeah.
They never played Barry Manilow.
I don't
growing
think
up. Grandma
liked
had never had a Barry Manilow album.
Where did it come from?
We were listening to, in Portland, Oregon, it was Soft Rock 103.3.
Oh, yeah.
And we would listen to it in the shower. I would put it in the shower. I don't know about you. We wouldn't take
Oh,
showers
yeah.
together.
Well,
No, it's separately in the shower.
That
I
wouldn't
would put on 103.3 and it was constantly playing on 103.3.
That's a different documentary.
Yeah, that's a different one.
Twins taking showers together.
Yeah, that doesn't happen that often.
We will. We'll ask him about Mary Beth. I guess spent a night. Lex's girlfriend spent a night with Barry Manilow once. Her name's Mary Beth, so we'll ask. We'll be like, oh man,
jeez, man,
I
He's
just
so
love him
great.
so much.
He's so
I just
great.
love him so much.
He's so great.
Okay. Oh no, I know, Karen. That's what you said, but the touring ends. It's his
Yeah, he's
third to
still
the
doing-
last.
You know, it's because when you said that,
I said tour. I meant
'cause my-
touring because I read it.
Because my
But I was
boyfriend was like,
excited
should I
about that.
come and go with you girls?
Wait, why would he
and
go
I
and
said,
ruin it?
I said, like, the one thing I said, right? I said, dude, don't worry. you'll still be able to go see him with me in Vegas because he keeps trying to get out of it. Like he's trying to get out of this. And I'm like, no, don't worry. We'll still be able to go see him at the
Wait,
Wynn.
why would he come to Portland and do it?
Because he wanted to come and surprise me for my birthday. And so we're trying to.
But that's not your birthday's a week before.
I know. Well, no, it's not a week before.
Yeah, it's July
after.
10th.
Yeah.
So your birthday is a week
before.
before.
Yeah. But we were trying to coordinate and stuff. And I said, please don't travel on 4th of July weekend.
Oh, God, don't do that. How awful for him.
He said he would.
Oh, you are a good boyfriend. Nancy, you are a good boyfriend if you do that. The whole thing goes like that.
Don't worry, guys. And I looked at Stephanie and I said, don't worry. Next year at this time, we will be in our huge island made just for the show. And then we're going to have the nicest lighting under my cabinets. It's going to be like studio lighting for the show. You guys are going to be so happy. We're going to be able to have guests come over, and because it's going to be so
we have
big.
Guests come over.
Well, we've had 2 guests.
We had that Bruce McCullough guy from Kids in the Hall, and then we had Dad, and we had Mom, and we had Robert. Yeah, so there's people that have been into my kitchen.
No, I'm just saying it's going to be really pimped out and awesome. Yeah. Okay, guys, we love you so much.
We are gonna do.
Is the house done yet?
No. Don't you think that I'd be having a parade with fireworks right now if Nancy's house was done? Don't you think I'd be running through the streets doing cartwheels?
Every time I think there's stuff that it's getting done, and then we run into another snag because I am trying to turn an old house into basically my personal Disneyland, like just my dream house. And it's like I have so many specific wants and needs.
I like Cape Cod country cozy. That's my thing.
I know, and that's you and whatever, but I'm very, very different.
I like pillows and comfy couches. Like when Nancy finally goes over to her modern living, I'm going to get all new couches. Everything's going to be done. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be so happy.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we love you
I'm excited.
much. We will see you.
Hit the road, Jack.
I think we're going to be on No Filter with Zach Peters tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure we are. So you can catch us on that.
Ooh.
And then we will also try to pop out a show as well. We apologize if we don't. It means that we melted.
No, if we wake up early enough,
We'll
bang
do
it. We'll bang it out, man. Yeah. We'll bang it out like Megan in a hospital room. Okay, it'll go quick.
Drop it like it's hot. I like all the people that I'm reading here. I've read a lot of things today that have said that you have binged Squid Game, so you can be caught up. Thank you for that. I appreciate that because we are very excited. June 27th. It's coming up.
Is it June 27th?
That's
It's around the block.
It's crazy. Okay, guys.
Mrs. Gong Yu is signing off for today.
Okay.
And then we will be back tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us during this heat craziness.
Yeah.
Everybody stay cool. Again, if your dog or cat is outside in Portland and I see it, I will grab it. I will take it home and it will be mine. So you need to take care of your animals this weekend. It is going to be 98 degrees at 7:00 tonight. Okay. See one cat or dog, boom, into my air-conditioned house. It's the last time you see it. I'll steal it. Or if it's in the backyard, I'll go into your backyard.